هاي جميعا، بدي اعتذر منكم من قطع البث اللايف. صار في عنا بروبلم بالواي فاي. ويلكم تو لبنان. بس هلا رجعنا وي سويتش على انذر كونكشن لحتى نكمل بهيدي الايكوليرن سمت 2021 وي شيب تومورو. هلا السيشن رح بتكون مع اور سبيشال جيست سيرجيو مكرزل اللي هلا رح بفوت. عم نبعث اللينك جديد لانه and again we are sorry for this الانتربشن يلي صارت. بس صراحة out of our hands، يعني بالإنترنت نحن ما خصنا. السيشن يلي قطعت كانت كثير حلوة مع عيسى. and عطيت هيك كثير، مثل مش حقول زخم، بس عطيت بوست قوية للأشخاص يلي عن جد بدهم يكونوا عم يتعلموا أكثر وعم يفهموا أكثر كيف واحد عن جد باطنيا وعقليا بقلب عقله بده يكون عم بيفكر لما توصل القصة لأمور بده يكون عم ياخذها بعين الاعتبار، لقرارات بده يكون عم يجرب ياخذها لقدام لحتى يمكن يحسن وضعه، يحسن وضع عائلته، يتخطى الصعوبات اللي موجوده حواليه. اوقات كثير يتخطى المشاكل يلي والمحيط اوقات اللي بيكون عم بيكب نيجاتيفيتي واللي بيكون سيء. رح ارجع اذكر دائما انه هيدي الصمت هي شغلتها تفرجي الوجه الايجابي والمطارح الايجابيه والسولوشنز الحقيقيه يلي انتم فيكم تكونوا عم تبنوها بطريقه معينه. بمطرح المطارح انتم تكونوا عم تقدروا تستفيدوا منها، اللي تقدروا تكونوا عم تعرفوا اكثر. so let me see. so هلا الناطرين بس يجوا تقدروا يفوت معنا. هلا نقدر نرجع نبعث اللينك again. دقائق ثواني وبيكون الله راد معنا سيرجيو، لانه السيشن تبعه رح بتكون سوبر رائعه. كمان رح نكون عم نحكي هاو تو ليد يور لايف، كيف رح بيكون عم you are leading your life لقدام، كيف عم تقدروا تحلوا المشاكل يلي بأكترية الأوقات نحن بنعتبر إنه صعبة تنحل. بأكترية الأوقات بنعتبر إنه ما في حل حقيقي لأمور معينة، أو بنحس إنه كتير صعبة إنه تنحل، بدي وقت كتير تبلش فيها، بدي وقت كتير تاخذني جهد، تاخذني تعب، تاخذني أمور كتيرة ويمكن ما تزبط معي، يمكن تزبط ويمكن لا. هيدي الداوت وهيدي اللي يمكن وهيدي إن شاء الله وهيدي الأمور يلي انا بكون دائما I'm self doubting myself. I'm self doubting شو فيي اعمل، شو لوين فيي اوصل. هيدي اليوم رح نكون عم نحكي مع سيرجيو عنها. رح يكون بالسيشن تبعه بالليد يور لايف عن جد عم بيعطينا هيدي الفاليو بشكل كثير كبير. هلو سيرجيو، سوري على التاخير. It's out of our hand. واي فاي Lebanon. Good morning. Good afternoon.
هلو ديفنتلي انا كنت ناطر الكهرباء لاشوف اذا رح تجي ولا لا، كنت هلا على قد من عنا تجي.
Thank you so much أول شيء لوجودك معنا بهذا السمت. yesterday تعرف عليك الأودينس كنت عم تعمل مودريشن مع إلينا and it was a super amazing session. صراحة الأجوبة كانت سوبر رائعة، ولكن كمان الأسئلة اللي كنت عم تسألها أنت كانت سوبر رائعة and مشينا بستبس حلوين. اليوم بعرفك أنا من زمان وعاملين كثير هيك قصص مشتركة بمطارح معينة. بمطرح المطارح كنا عم نشتغل عملنا بالكاشفلو سبيس وقتها انترفيوز عن اليوز. كنت معنا بالايكوليرن سمت السنه الماضيه كمان كسبيكر. اند الفاليو اللي دائما عم تعطيها وام فولوينج اب شو عم تعمل، قد ايه كبر الفاليو عم تعطيها، وقد ايه عن جد عم توصل لعالم ولا شباب عم تقدر بمطرح المطارح تو جيف ذس امباكت عندهم. لما انا اليوم شوف عنوان مثل ليد يور لايف، a lot of people don't know even how to lead. ما بعرف a cat. So how could a person lead his life or her life?
Lovely. Thank you Abdullah للintroduction و thank you everyone for being here. كمان انطلاقا من يلي الدكتور هيلين امبارح قالته، انطلاقا من اليوم اللي كان عيسى عم يحكي فيه هلا شوي، انطلاقا من الشيء اللي انت عم تحكي عنه عبد الله. leading our lives definitely starts with the mindset, definitely starts with the attitude قبل ما نروح على حال محل تاني. اليوم بهمني انا ضوي على النقاط يلي how to take this leadership from inside out. كيف انا قادر اطبقها، كيف انا قادر اخذها، لانه هي نقطه البدايه هي هذا المشوار اللي من جوا، ونقطه النهايه هي رح ترجع لهون. So we're going to start from the inside, we're going to start from the mind. رح اطلب من الاشخاص اللي هن موجودين معنا يكونوا تاركين معهم هلا قلم ورقه، لانه رح نعمل شوي اكسرسايز هلا بعد شوي كمان to speak more about it. So that's هيك as
بس ميك
كانطلاق.
شور كلهم معنا، لانه هلا عم نبعث اللينك الجديد، لانه هلا نيو لايف صرنا، يعني
يلا
اضطرينا نقطش اللايف القديم، عم نبعث النيو لايف.
definitely رح يكون هلا اكيد they're joining.
ان شاء الله.
انا عبد الله بدي اقوله بهذا النطاق when it comes to leadership قبل ما انا اكمل ب how to lead my life exactly as a person. When it comes to leadership بدنا نرجع على الديفينيشن اكثر شيء، بدنا نرجع على هذا الموضوع يلي في كثير اشخاص بتقول لك ما انا اخذ موضوع قياده من قبل، انا اخذ موضوع leadership من قبل. Why do I want to take it again؟ وهذا الموضوع يلي personally صار لي اكثر من 15 سنه بشتغل فيه لهذا الموضوع، ويلي it's endless ما بيخلص. وهون هيدا البوينت اللي بدي احب ضوي عليها سبيشالي للانفلونسرز، سبيشالي للاشخاص اللي هن بيلحقوا انفلونسرز. To say that leadership by definition هي كلمه واحده. Leadership is influence according to John Maxwell. Nothing more and nothing less. انا تكون قائد بدي اثر بشيء، وتحدى يكون قائد علي بده ياثر فيي بشيء. سو هي التاثير. ولما يكون عندنا انستغرام انفلونسرز، لما يكون عندنا يوتيوب انفلونسرز، لما يكون عندنا اونلاين انفلونسرز وغيره وغيره وغيره، they are the leaders and they are taking the market into somewhere, into a place رايحين عليه. So that's when things start. It's by knowing and recognizing that leadership is influence. هيدا as a first step. لما نجي نحكي عن الليدرشيب as influence، بدي هلا من الاشخاص اللي موجودين، او اذا في اشخاص هلا عم تسمع اوريدي، ما بعرف قد ايه عندك العدد صار اوريدي
هلا شو صرنا بالفوق 20.
alright. So هالاشخاص هلا بدي اياكم على ورقه بدنا نعمل شيء اسمه بوصله القياده، leadership compass. بالleadership compass على هالورقه البيضاء اللي قدامي بدي اياكم ترسموا سيركل كثير كبير، ونحدد كمان شمال جنوب شرق الغرب ويست ايست مثل وي مكتوبه، ونحط نقطه بالنص، حط دوت بالنص.
اوكي.
هيدا الدوت بقلب السنتر اوف ذا كومباس، هيدا محلنا نحن، ويننا نحن. هون بتبلش القياده، بقلب هيدي البوصله القياده بتبلش فيه. اول سؤال هو would I follow me؟ هذا اول سؤال. سو كقياده بلش انا الحق حالي yes or no؟ هذا اول سؤال. في اشخاص دغري بتقول يس، في اشخاص بتقول لك ايه وصلت لمحل معين بتقول يس ديفنتلي انا هلا بقدر الحق حالي، انا هلا بقدر انا اكون عم بصغي لحالي. في اشخاص معقول تقول maybe yes maybe no، ما بعرف. في اشخاص معقول تقول لك ايه sometimes yes sometimes no، بس definitely في clarity معينه بدها تكون واصله. the second part بدي اخذ من هيدي النقطه انزل فيها نزول. هيدا الشيء اسمه positional leadership. لما اكون انا جاي هلا let's say على شغل جديد، العالم بس عم تلحقني لانه باي بوزيشن، لانه انا مدير، لانه انا سوبرفايزر، لانه
أوكي.
انا
لانه
عندي
في
مكان.
هيرارشي معينه، يعني
صح
في تراتبيه.
صح. وفي اشخاص كثير عبد الله بتقول انه حسب التراتبيه هيدي اعلى تايب اوف ليدرشيب، يعني اذا انت التراتبيه تبعك عاليه انت وصلت. وفي اشخاص بتقول انا بدي اوصل لمحل قياده عالي، بتقول لك انا بدي اوصل لهالمحل. بيفكروا انه بهيدا المحل هو وين الليدرشيب بتبلش معهم. or let me tell you that positional leadership is the lowest level of leadership. هو the lowest.
اوكي.
يعني
لانه
اذا
في شيء بيجبر حدا يلحق.
exactly مجبور يلحقني، لاني
أوكي.
انا مجبور اني الحق، ما عندي خيار ثاني. انت عم تدفع لي مصاري معاشي، انت عم تدفع لي ليه انا بدي اروح واجي، انت عم بتقول لي شو بدي اعمل بالدوام. so this is the least type of leadership. ممكن يكون كثير بوزيشنال من انه انا بس بيسمعوا لي الاشخاص بس لانه عندي تايتل ترينر، او بس لانه عندي تايتل كونسلتنت، مين ما كان يكون. سو بس عم تسمع للاشخاص بهاي بوزيشن. اذا بدي بلش اعلى انا بهذا التايب، اذا انا بدي بلش تو انفلونس ماي سيلف اند اذرز مور اند، بنبلش يرسموا هذا الخط اللي رسموه نزول على الساوث، ناخده من الويست للايست ونقول هيدا التايب اسمه peer leadership او serving people او serving others. سو بهيدا البارت اللي انا where I'm serving others بلشت الكونكشنز تعلى اكثر، بلشت الريليشن شيبس تتطور اكثر، وهون بلشت الاشخاص تسمع لي اكثر، بلشت الاشخاص تكون معي اكثر واكثر. بهيدا البارت انا ببلش اني انمى من اي ناحيه. انا لما ابني علاقات مع الاشخاص بدنا هون نحط اطار معين انه leadership is about people, leadership is about myself, leading myself, and it's about as well leading others. So انا بمحل ما عندي عالم بدي واجهها، ممكن يكون واجهها باي ايميل، ممكن يكون واجهها انا على الانستغرام بوست اللي بحطهم، مش ضروري بس انا اكون لايف معهم. So صار في عندي كثير تولز اني استعملهم بهالفتره. So كمان it is this type اللي هو السكند اللي هو البيرز اللي هو by relationship. انا لما بدي اجي اعلى بدي بلش كون productive. I can increase my influence by being productive. I increase my influence and my leadership لما انا اصير جيب نتائج للشركه، لما انا اصير عم حقق اشياء للشركه، هون بتصير الليدرشيب تبعي عم تعلى. بكمل بانه انا يعلى معي الليدرشيب، بانه بلش انا ارسم الدوت من تحت لفوق، من السنتر لفوق، هي when I influence others اللي هن اعلى مني بالبوزيشنز، others اللي هن the other people look at them بطريقه كثير كبيره and they start to look at me كمان بطريقه كثير كبيره. سو انا بلشت هون بالانفلونس تبعي بالليدرشيب، انا عم بعلى على هذا البارت اللي اسمه developing others. انا لما اجي اطور الاخرين، لما اجي اطور الاخر، الشخص الاخر، بلشت كمان كثير ماي ليدرشيب انها تكون عم تعلى، توصل بالاخر على اعلى هايست ليفل اوف ليدرشيب يلي العالم بتعطيني. انا مش معقول انا اكون عم بعطيه لحالي، العالم رح تجي تقول عبد الله you are a leader. لما اجي اسمع هيدي الكلمه من الاخر you are being a leader، هون بلشت انا كمان هالانفلونس تبعي اللي عندي على الاخر بلش يعلى اكثر واكثر واكثر، بلش يصير حقيقه. ولكن في تريك بهذا الموضوع هون، في تريك. وين هو؟ لما يجي سيرجيو يقول لك عبد الله يو ار ا ليدر، رح يجي عبد الله يتعرف على احمد، يتعرف على محمود، يتعرف على علي، يتعرف على فيدال، يتعرف على حال لحدا. بس هذا الشخص اللي تعرف عليه عبد الله ما بيشوفه از ليدر، بس انترنالي عبد الله شايف حاله انه ليدر. سو ببلش يتصرف مع هداك الشخص از اف انه هو ليدر and it doesn't
هون
make sense.
هيداك بشوفها فوقيه او بشوفها ايجو او شي شغله.
صح، بشوفها منا راكبه مزبوط. سو هون الغلط اللي بيوقعوا فيه الليدرز، لانه they expect انه انا وين ما كان خلص انا صرت ليدر. no, it's about every single person starting من الاول، انه انت بس جاي by position and then تطلع شوي 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 تدريجيا. and the
بس
only way
مش مطرح من المطارح، سوري على بطشك سيرجيو، بس مش مطرح من المطارح انه كمان when you are in a position of leadership، يعني جنرال عامة صاروا العالم يعرفوا. مثلا اليوم انا اذا بدي اطلع انتوني روبنز، ما في يجي انتوني روبنز ينزل لعندي يقول لي يمشي معي عقلاتي اكزامبل، او يرجع بعدين يطلع انه خلص باي بابليك صار ليدر بالنسبه لي، صار رول موديل. ما بعرف اذا it makes sense اللي عم بقول لك اياه او عم بساله.
definitely اكيد as a public speaker واز حدا وصل للمحل العالميه definitely عنده هيدا الكراود تبعه. ولكن في اشخاص ثانيه بعد ما سمعوا له، في اشخاص ثانيه باي بوزيشن هيدا الشخص، او هيدا الشخص انفلونسر، بس until هيدا الشخص انا اسمع له and I connect with him مزبوط، ما بيكون بعد صار عنده تاثير علي. حتى بالعكس، انا هو لما يكون كثير بعيد عني وانا اتاثر فيه definitely صار عنده leadership، بس until انا اتاثر فيه. قبل ما انا اتاثر فيه بعد ما في اي type of influence، بعد he's not a leader لإلي، he's not influencing me.
اوكي، طب انا اليوم اذا موجود مثلا بمحل العمل تبعي، اوكي،
yep.
وانا بيرسونلي بشوف حالي كشخص، مش عم بحكي عن حالي، عم بحكي اكزامبل، يعني اي موظف مثلا موجود بوظيفه، اي حدا مثلا موجود ما بعرف بجروب معين، يمكن السكوت يمكن غيره، يعني ان جنرال، وبشوف
صح.
حالي مثلا عندي افكار، عندي قصص ممكن اعطيها، عندي بوتنشل ممكن اعطيه، and then المسؤول عني ما عنده اياهم، and then هيدا المسؤول عم بخليني اكون بموقع انه ما عم بخليني فرجي انا اللي بدي اياه، ولا عم بخليني سيريسلي، يعني بسبب هالإيرارشية اللي عم تحكي عنها. هون انا كشخص كيف بتعامل معه؟ اذا انا I have this leadership skills، في عالم حتى معي عم بيتابعوا، يعني هل يا ترى بظهر عنه بعمل شيء برا ما في شيء ما في اعمل هذا الشيء، او ساعتها بفل من المطرح اللي انا فيه باسس شيء او باراليل لإلي؟ يعني كيف انا بيكون تعاطيي بهذه اللحظات لما انا بكون في شيء عم ما بعرف عم بيكبلني مثل ما بيقولوا، او ما عم بيخليني اعمل بسبب هذه الهيرارشيه الموجوده وهالتراتبيه الموجوده.
That's a great عبد الله. في عدة ways انه انا اتعامل مع الوضع. اول شيء في اهرب. سو انا بفل، ببرم ظهري وبفل، ذاتس ات، خلصت هونيك. في بارت وير اي ستي سايلنت، واللي بعدين بصير اجريسيف، بعدين انا بصير حدا كثير اجريسيف مود لانه سكت لفتره كثير طويله. وفي عندي ثالث بارت اللي هو الهيلثي كونفرونتيشن، يلي انا بمحل ما اي كوميونيكيت ذس ايديا مع هيدا البوس بطريقه ميتينج، بطريقه مزبط، بطريقه في بلان، بطريقه في حديث طويل، بطريقه في شيء مخطط. لانه في اشخاص كثيره الطريقه اللي بيقتنعوا فيها هي باي بلاننج. ياما في مشاريع يكون عندنا اياها بدنا نعملها، اول كلمه كانوا يقولوا لنا اياها لا، دفنتلي رح نسمع النو. ومعدل النو انه شخص يوقف المحاولات اللي بده يعملها او يوقف حاله مشروع بده يعمله بالعالم كله هي from 0 to 1. يعني اذا انا جيت قلت لك عندي فكره بدي اعملها، جيت انت قلت لي سيرجيو مش حلوه هالفكره، شو بدك فيها؟ معدلها انه انا ما اعملها هي كثير عاليه. سو انا I might try this idea even zero، ما اصلا ما اعملها قد ما حكيت عنها، قد ما فكرت فيها، وقد ما خبرتك، وقد ما واجهتني النو بحياتي، او 1. تخيل هالقد الايرور، هالقد المارجن. سو بين الزيرو وال1. سو هون انا شو بدي اعمل؟ باي بلاننج. انا اجى حتى هذا البلان. هلا في ريسك وين؟ انه هيدا المدير بهز سيلف ديفلوبمنت باث ما عم بيتطور. سو ديفنتلي كونستنتلي رح يضلوا عم بخليني ما اعلى كرمال انا not to انه اكون انا ناجح اكثر منه، او انا اكون عم بتفوق عليه. سو ديفنتلي في محل انا بدي اعرف ميز بهيدا الحاله اي نقطه. هل هي the lack of development، هي the lack of self esteem، او lack of preparation من عندي؟ لازم هو كطريقه تفكيره كمدير بحاجه انه يشوف شيء well planned and well organized. سو هون I would recommend a reading اللي هو how to handle hard bosses او how to handle tough bosses. Online you can find it anywhere. So you can find this and as well it will help a lot.
نايس نايس. طيب ننتقل للبارت الثاني اللي هو leadership in an entrepreneurial place. انت بتعرف
Okay.
منيح انه اوقات الليدرشيب كيف بدي اقولها، رح ابسطها حتى ما تكون معقده. It's a state of influence at some point، بس مش always a leader who can be really understood يعني بشكل مضبوط. مش لانه دائما بتعرف leadership بيطلع بافكار، قصص بتزبط، قصص ما بتزبط، قصص اوقات بينفهم غلط، اوقات بينفهم بطريقه، اوقات بيتحارب بشكل قوي لانه يتشوه at some point سمعته، او يتشوه الطريقه اللي عم يشتغل فيها. So هون when these things او external things بيجوا عليه وما في يهرب، لانه هو صار بمطرح يعني مش انه وظيفه او مطرح بيحمل حاله ويفل.
صح.
اليوم what is the best، ما راح اقول اكيد في عده طرق، بس بنظرك what is the best way that someone can handle او ما يسموا الهيترز، او ما يسموا الاشخاص يلي they don't believe in what you do، الاشخاص يلي حقيقه دائما كل شيء بتعمله بينتقدوك، كل شيء بيعملوا بتنعمل، مع انه في عالم you are leading and عالم they believe in what you do. بس
صح.
هون كليدر هل يا ترى بتسكت تبرم ظهرك ما بترد عليهم and you keep this negativity وراك، او بتجاوبهم بطريقه معينه، او I don't know this is something a lot of people كل واحد عنده مقاربه يعني كيف تنعمل هالخبريه.
في
لانه خصوصا اذا هيدا النيجاتيفيتي بتشوفها بمطرح المطارح، انه سوري بس السؤال شوي طويل بس عم بتمعن فيه لحتى تقدر اوصل لك المساج كليا. خصوصا انه بمطرح المطارح at some point يمكن التيم يلي معك او يمكن الاشخاص اللي they believe in you اوكي they start losing face بسبب هالضخ الكبير من النيجاتيفيتي عليك اللي حوالين، او هيدا او اي حرب اعلاميه معينه عم تنعمل. عم بحكي ان جنرال يعني.
صح صح صح. اوكي عبد الله، that's a great question especially للانتربرينورز. بدي بلش انطلق من نقطه واحده. في difference بين good idea as فكره كثير حلوه حدا عم بيحضرها، او as a business model. وهون لحدا عم بفكر بالانتربرينوريال لايف بده يعرف انه مش بس الفكره الحلوه هي اللي بتبني بزنس. انا بقدر ابني بزنس على فكره حلوه. انا الفكره الحلوه تقدر ابنيها از بزنس بده يكون راكب معها بزنس موديل، بده يكون في شيء سستينبل، بده يكون في شيء مربح، بده يكون في شيء لوكريتيف از انه انا برودكتيف عم بيكون هيدا البزنس. انا بس بدي انطلق من هالشغله although عم نحكي عن المصاري بقلب هيدا البارت، بس يس it is like this as simple as that. بهون بنقطه معينه اكيد رح اتواجه بعده اراء رح تكون ضدي بالاول عم بحكي، بس انا I need to search not only for the good idea لهال sustainability تبع كل هيدي الفكره. ما ضروري تكون scalable، انتبه، ما ضروري انا بدي اكبرها وتروح على بلدان كثير كبيره، بس انا علي لي بلش لانه هيدا الموديل اللي انا عم بشتغل فيه ناجح، هيدا الموديل بيقدر ينتج، بيقدر يعمل لي استمراريه لبعد. هيدا نمبر 2. how to handle people هي بترجع كمان من جوا، من قرار انا باخده. وهون بدي احكي عن اهميه القرار. القرار عبد الله حيلا حدا منا تعرف قد ايه بده وقت تاخده؟ 1 second. نحن
اوكي.
1 second بناخذ decision، ولكن on a daily basis we manage that decision. في كثير اشخاص بتقول لك انا ما عم بعرف اقرر. كثير منيح، انت معك خبر انه انت قررت انك ما تقرر، ولكن انت عم تاجل الموضوع. So we're always deciding on a daily basis. We're deciding even when we are not deciding. This is a decision.
وقد ايه
And I
الفيل
am managing.
بيلعب بهذا القرار مطرح؟
ما سمعت.
قد ايه الفيل ليك اليوم كليدر شخص،
الخوف اكيد.
خصوصا في ستيبينج فورورد،
صح.
قد ايه الفير بيلعب دور؟ يعني يمكن مثلا هو نجح تيوصل لهذا الليفل، في عالم
صح.
they follow what he does and اذا if you want، انت تعرف انت كانتربرنور وكليدر we always search to test our limits او to يلا بعد قد ايه فينا نوصل اكثر.
بعد
and every كل مرحله لها نوع الخوف تبعها ولها نوع التحدي تبعها. قد ايه
definitely.
اليوم الخوف بحياه الانسان كان من الفشل ولا من النجاح؟ لانه في عالم بتخاف تنجح لانه يمكن
صح.
نجحت ما تقدر تحافظ على النجاح تبعها ترجع تنزل. قد ايه
صح.
اليوم الخوف بيلعب دور بحياه الليدر؟ هل صحيح انه اذا انت ليدر يعني ما بتخاف؟
نو ابدا لا، مثل ما حكي من شوي عيسى على هذا السؤال عبد الله، انه هذا الخوف سيم فيلينج بيصير بالرياكشن بقلب جسم الانسان. هو ذاته الاكسايتمنت، هو ذاته الخوف. انا لما اكون مثل عملوا مقابله مع اولمبيانز، ما بعرف اذا حكى عن هذا المثل اكزاكتلي عيسى، بس لما قعدت كان في صحافي عم بيسال الاولمبيان تشامبيونز قبل الجيم تبعهم Are you nervous? Are you nervous? يقول له no I'm excited. يرجع يروح عند حدا ثاني يقول له Are you nervous? يقول له no I'm excited. رجع عند حدا ثالث Are you nervous? يقول له no I'm excited. طلع شو؟ انه the same symptoms بتصير جوا، يلي هي المعده البتر فلايز، لانك انت محمس، انك انت ما هيك متوتر اذا بدك محل ما، بس المايند سيت تبع هيدا الصحافي اخذها بس بالنيرفس انه هيدا لازم يكون توتر. اور هيداك الشخص يلي صار اولمبيان تشامبيون، يلي شاغل على المايند سيت تبعه، يلي شاغل على كل هالجيمز، يلي وصل لمحل متطور، اتطورت عنده انه يقولها I am excited، لانه من جوا نفس العوارض عم بتصير فيزيكلي، نفس الشيء عم بيصير معي فيزيولوجي، نفس الشيء عم بيصير معي من جوا. سو هيدا الخوف اذا بدنا نحطه هو معقول يروح كتير حماس، ومعقول يكون انه انا بتعرف شو it is a risk and I'm gonna take it. في اشخاص بتولع نار من جوا لما تاخذ ريسك، تنبسط هي وعم تاخذ ريسك اكثر من غيرها. بتعرفهم انت بالانفسترز بالتريدرز،
كثير
بتعرف
بتنبسط لما بيطبشوا.
بتلاقيه بيقول لك
لانه
حتى لو مدري قديش بدي حطها، بدي خاطر فيها، بدي اطلع، انت بتقول له يا اخي طول بالك. وهذا البارت اللي انت بتعطيه كمان مانجينج يور ايموشنز، اللي هو one of the pillars when trading، اللي هو how to manage your emotions. هذا الشيء اللي انت بتعلمنا
شوف،
اياه
في
عبد الله.
شغله في شغله تقريبا على كلامك بدهم يعرفوها الاشخاص اللي عم بيتابعونا والاشخاص الموجودين، انه ما بحياته حدا بيوصل للشيء اللي بده اياه بلا ما ياخذ ريسك، ما بحياته بيوصل للشيء اللي بده اياه الا ما يفشل. يمكن انا ان ماي واي لهلا، واكيد مع ما وصلت اللي بدي اياه بعدني بالاول، يعني سوبر بالاول، بس برضه يعني قد ايه في قصص عم نعملها وقد ايه في قصص عم تنجح، بس هيدي كلها جايه من ورا فشل. بعد في قصص لهلا عم تفشل، بعد في قصص عم نجربها، برجع بقولها دائما ما نطلعها على العلن قبل ما نجرب ونجرب ونجرب تتزبط.
صح.
هذيك السنه كان عندي اخطاء، السنه اللي قبلها كان عندي اخطاء، كان عندي فشل بمطرح من المطارح. الفكره انه من زمان كنت خاف انه افشل، هلا ما بعرف ليه بس بحس بعطي باي بيرسونال اكسبيرينس، I have no problem اني افشل، لانه صرت افهم اللوجيك والفكره. هلا اكيد تكون طبشه خفيفه، ما تكون كثير كبيره، لانه كل ما كانت اكبر كل ما كانت طلعتها اصعب، او كل ما كانت ثقيله. وانت باي اكسبيرينس ومع الوقت بتصير انت تقدر تتعلم من الفشل السابق والهين، and then تتحضر للباقي. من هيك اليوم في كثير عالم اكبر خوف عندهم بالحياه، اكبر بلوك لهم بالحياه دائما بلاقيها مع العالم، بمعنى انه I can't do this لانه خيفان انه ما يمشي الحال. هول الاشخاص ممكن منهم in the future يطلع leaders، ولا هول الاشخاص بالذات they will never be leaders؟
نحن every single day قادرين نكون leaders متجددين، لانه فينا روح متجدده. كل حدا بحيال stage of his life، واللي حكيت عنه هيرنا امبارح كثير مهم. if I'm living in the past or I'm living in the future or I'm living in the present. اذا انا بدي ضلني مركز على الباست لورا، على الاشياء النتائج اللي من ورا واللي انا ما تعلمت منها واللي انا ما بدي اتخطاها، دفنتلي رح يضل عندي هذا طريقه تفكير انه انا ما اخذ اكشن. انما لما انا اجي اقول انا لا، بدي ابني على الشيء اللي انا خسرته، بدي ابني على هذا الفشل اللي انا عملته، شو تعلمت من هذا الفشل، هذا هو اللي بيكمل معي اكثر واكثر. انا بصورها بغير منطلق. هي اذا في حدا بعده مبلش جديد، اذا وقع رح يجي دغري على الارض، وقع دغري على الارض بيرجع بيقوم. الشخص يلي صار اذا بدك بالطابق ال50 او بالطابق ال60، اذا وقع ما صار دغري على الارض، 50 نزل ال40. سو بعد عنده باجاج كثير كبير، بعد عنده انه بمحل ما بعده ما وقع هالوقعه وصار الشيء تحت، بعده على ال40 وصل على 30، بعد عنده كمان طلعات رجع بيطلع بعد اكثر واكثر لانه كمان بعده هونيك. وبلس انا اليوم بسالك سؤال لك عبد الله، اليوم بيور اكسبيرينس خسرت كل شيء انت عملته لا سمح الله، اكيد منك قادر تقوم من اول وجديد؟ يس اور
برو مش لا سمح الله، صارت معنا هاي وقت الثوره هون. الفوركس،
نو؟
انت بتعرف انه نحن فتحنا الفوركس سبيس، فتحنا الكاش فلو سبيس، كنا عم نعمل ايكوليرن صامت على الارض. سو موست اوف اور بزنس كانت مبنيه على الارض. ناو اي كلوز كاش فلو سبيس لانه ات واز بليس معمول كرمال لحتى بس يعمل ايفنتات او يعمل برزنتيشنز او هذا. بتتذكر يعني مره جيت انت كنت معنا والاخبار كنا عاملين هيدا. سو هيدا كتريننج سنتر سكر، اي انفستد، فتحته بصيفيه 2019، سكرته باكتوبر 2019. It was one of the super فاشلين investment I did بحياتي، لانه we had one risk اللي هو الكونتري ريسك and اكلناها. even forex space كفكره it was a space للتريدرز تيجوا يقعدوا فيزيكلي، تنقعد نشتغل فيزيكلي، تنعمل كل هول الاخبار. سو كل شيء فيزيكلي، حتى الايكوليرن سمت. بس يس قطعنا فتره، انا بقول لك it wasn't like a real فتره هيك مريحه. it was فتره
صح.
صعبه، كانت فتره صعبه، فتره it needs هيك اعاده حسابات من جديد. how to say assign اللosses يلي we incurred، لانه we had good loss.
صح.
نستوعب هيدي الفكره and then كيف بيقولوا نحمل يلي بعد معنا، ونقدر ننطلق تو ابديت. هيدا الشيء كنت عم بحكيه مع لبنى باول سيشن، انه الانتربرنور عنده الشانس تو ابديت. يعني هلا مثل ما هلا شايف لي كلنا صمت ما وقفناها رغم كل يلي صار. هذيك السنه عملناها اونلاين، وهيدي السنه عملناها اونلاين، ان شاء الله السنه الجايه نرجعها اوف لاين على الارض بلبنان ولا برات لبنان. At the same time الفوركس سبيس كوميونتي نقلناها اونلاين، تريدنج نقلناها اونلاين. So we moved everything online. عملنا ابديت. بس يس مثل ما عم تحكي نزلنا، يس نزلنا، تعرضنا لمشاكل خسائر، يس تعرضنا لمشاكل وخسائر. ايفن بالتريدنج كانت سنه سيئه لإلي بال 2020، يس ات واز. يعني مش انه ات واز لبي اون روز، ات واز باد يير لإلنا. جربنا كثير قصص، جربنا روبويات، جربنا كذا، طيروا لنا نص حساباتنا. ات وازنت لايك هيدا. then رجعت اسست، رجعت من هيك personally trading, personally doing هيدا الشيء, personally building هول القصص. يعني يس بمطرح المطارح ترجع بتقلع، بس هالمره ما بعتبرها قلعتها من الصفر، لانه قلعت مع كل النولج والعلم
اللي
والاكسبيرينس
عندك
اللي
يعني.
اكلناها بس سنتين يلي قطعت وثلاثه.
beautiful beautiful and that's it as simple as that. وهذا الشيء ما كنت قادر انت تعمله عبد الله لو ما كان عندك already the experience قبل، لو ما كان في قبل هالباجاج اللي انت شاغل عليه على حالك من قبل. وانت عبد الله اشتغلت كثير ورا الكواليس، واللي ما بيعرفك كيف تشتغل ورا الكواليس بعد ما بيعرف شو عم تقدم قدام الاودينس. سو هيدا الشغل كله اللي محل ما حدا شايف، واللي محل انا بقول شغله انه في هيك كوت كثير بحبه: who are you when nobody is watching. لما ما حدا عم بيشوفك، لما ما حدا عم بيطلع عليك، هونيك this is where you heal. this is where you start healing yourself بكل تواضع وبكل مصالحه مع الذات. لانه انا من هونيك بدي بلش، انا بدي ارجع اتصالح مع حالي، بدي ارجع انه انا واجه كل خوفي، كل المساوئ اللي انا فيه، كل الاشياء العاطله اللي انا ما بحبها بحالي. اللي انا بيجي بقول لا انا هيدي بدي غيرها وهيدي بدي طورها بحالي از انتربرينور كمان. لانه از انتربرينور ممكن في اشخاص بتحب كثير الفكره بس ما بتحب السيلز. طب ما انت بدك تتصالح مع هذا الواقع، بدك انت اوكي تشتغل على your public speaking even though ما بتحب تطلع public speaking. اوكي you will do
True.
some delegation in the future بس show me your passion, show me why do I need to believe in you, show me how you will succeed more and more. so في اشياء بتكون فير بالاول، ايه في اشياء بتكون بعد انا ماني متصالح معها، بس لما I start to accept it and I start to heal لحالي later on بتصير fun لإلي، بتصير عن جد هيدي السيلف ديفلوبمنت جيرني عم تغيرني من جوا. especially شغله كثير مهمه هون لما يبلش يصير عندي purpose ودريم بدي احققه. لانه انا بعتقد القوه اللي بتخلي كل حدا يتحرك على محل ما هو كل حدا تاني متكل عليه. اللي بحمسك اليوم عبد الله هو اولادك، هو مرتك، هو عائلتك، هو مستقبلك. اللي بحمسني انا كشخص هو ان انا اقول ثانك يو لاهلي على اللي تعبوا علي، على اللي ربوني، على اللي عملوه. في اشخاص يمكن البيربس تبعهم والحاجه اللي هي بتطلع انه هن يشتغلوا اكثر واكثر تجي من وين؟ من السفرنج يلي هي حكى عنها فيكتور فرانكل، يلي هي the logotherapy, the founder of logotherapy، يلي بيحكي انه we find meaning through suffering. من كل هالمعاناه اللي نحن بنعانيها بحياتنا هونيك بنبلش ننجح ونبلش نلاقي المعاني بحياتنا اللي هي بتغيرنا وبتخلينا نصير ناس افضل وافضل ونقدم الافضل كمان لحياتنا. so
True.
it's really about if I'm taking the entrepreneurship journey، اول شغله اللي انا بقولها لكل الاشخاص اللي معنا put your dreams to the test. ما بقى نقول عندي احلام واحلام اتركها هون. تعرف شو؟ جيب حلمك وحطه للاختبار. ما حدا رح يقدر يعمل الحلم الا انت، الا انت. ما حدا رح يقدر ياخذ الاونرشيب ويملك بزمام الامور الا انت والا انا لحالي.
صحيح.
انا هيدا حلمي. You need to
صحيح.
protect it. How are you going to protect it؟ إذا ما بعرف إذا بتتذكر فيلم The Pursuit of
The
Happiness.
pursuit أكيد.
بتتذكر لما بيجي بقلب
أكيد.
الباسكت بول كورت بيقول له ما فيك، بيجي بيقول له no if you have a dream you need to protect it. بدك تحميه هيدا البار.
True.
So هيدا الدريم أول شيء بقلب الدريم اللي هن في عنا 10 major steps of how to accomplish those dreams. أول واحدة is to take ownership. إن أنا جاوب is my dream really my dream؟ هيدا حلم لإلي ولا لا؟ Is
Perfect.
this my dream؟ Is this my purpose؟ Second
Perfect. sorry.
clarity. بدي اشوف الكلاريتي لإلي. do I see it clear؟ هيدا هو الشيء اللي بيحركني. هيدا هو مع كل الفشل، مع كل الاوجاع اللي انا ما بحب انه اشتغل عليها، رح كون انا عم بقوم واشتغل عليها اكثر واكثر. ثالث سؤال the reality question. هل انا رح كون عم بتحرك depending على الاكسترنال فاكتورز ولا كمان internally، وانا اذا تغير شيء externally رح اتفاعل معه كيف ما هو بيجي. سو رياليتي بدي اطلع على الواقع اقول انا اوكي في كثير متغيرات حوالي ولكن انا بدي اخذ القرار وبدي امشي وبدي اروح مع كل هالتغيرات. سو انا هون عندي ريسك مانجمنت، انا هون عندي برايورتي مانجمنت، انا هون عندي دراسه بدي اكون عم بعمل. فور ذا باشن. هل هيدا الحلم اللي انا عندي اياه بخليني انا اكون باشنت عليه اكثر واكثر يوميا؟ بيحركني؟ يس جريت. 5 ذا باثواي كويستشن. عندي انا استراتيجيه معينه توصل له. سو في طريق، في رود ماب، في هيدي الماب اللي انا حاططها اللي معقول تفشل ولا معقول ما تفشل، معقول ما تزبط، بس هل انا عم برسم لها خطه؟ 6 the people question. مين جايب معي بهالطريق؟ لانه في شغله بيقول عنها جون ماكسويل كثير حلوه it is lonely up there and if you are
True.
lonely up there you're doing it wrong. لانه لما توصل انت بهيدا على التوب اوف ذا هيل وتوصل وما معك حدا رح تلاقيها lonely. قد ما وصلت لنجاح تقول عارف شو كان لازم اجيب حدا. سو مين عم تاخذ معك بقلب هيدي الرايد؟ and this is what you are doing. عبد الله عم تجيب معك كل هالكوميونتي، كل الاشخاص اللي عم تجيبوا معك. وهون في بوينت كثير بحب اني احكي عنها especially when you're climbing up. we cannot go uphill with downhill habits. ما بنقدر نطلع نحن لفوق بعادات براسنا هي نزول. so
صحيح.
I need to work on my uphill habits كمان. انا كيف بدي اطلع لفوق اكثر واكثر. 7 يلي هو حكينا عنه من يومين the cost question. what is your dream going to cost؟ قديش رح ادفع حقه؟ قديش رح ادفع ثمن السهرات، ثمن القعدات مع الاشخاص، ثمن القعدات مع العائله، ثمن كل هالاشياء اللي انا رح روحها علي كمان انا اكون عم بلحق هذا الدريم تبعي. الايت كيف انا عم بتحرك towards my dream. The tenacity questions, هيدي البرسيستنسي، انا اكون عم سابر اكثر واكثر. 9 the fulfillment، هل هيدا الشيء عم يعطيني satisfaction؟ هل هيدا الدريم عم بيعبيني؟ هل هيدا الباث اللي انا عم باخده عم بيعلميني، عم بيعبيني من جوا؟ and 10 the significance question، هل my dream او هل الحلم يلي انا عندي هل عم بيفيد الاخر؟ لانه انا I need to move بمحل ما براسي from success to significance. Success will only be complete when it is significant to others. لما انا اجي فيد حالي وفيد اللي حوالي. بدي جاوب على السؤال ecological question، هل هو مفيد للاخرين ولا هل هو شو عم بيعمل؟ هودي 10 questions road map لكل هالاشخاص اللي عن جد بده يقولوا انا بدي احط حلمي للاختبار، ووقف بس قول انه انا I want to lead my life بس مش عارف وين بلش. بلشوا بهودي 10 questions and you will find how to take the route towards accomplishing your dreams.
واو اميزنج، لا حلوين كثير. هوبفلي كنتوا اخذتوهم او ايدتوهم، واذا ما ايدتوهم يمكن تشيك ذا ريبلاي دغري ترجعوا فيها لورا السيم لينك يعني رح نتركه and you can check the replay ترجعوا تأيدوه لانه it's very important. انا بالنسبه لي اللي قلته to write it down على paper and then every day if you are really putting your dream into action to check am I really doing this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 steps. If not, then you are not really putting your dream into works, into action. بينكم وبين حالكم you are dreaming that you are putting your dream into action. سؤال ضروري سيرجيو بلال بدران. How to find the right environment if you have leadership seats with the right information and knowledge and you feel that you can help others for real? How can you find the right environment؟ السؤال يعني عنده leadership skills، عنده leadership skills بجوا، عباله يعطي، عباله يوصل هذا الشيء، بس ما يعني لهلا يا اما ما عم بيلاقي الانفايرمنت تبعه يا اما منه عارف.
It's the first هو وين النيد تبعه. So أنا let's say أنا I want to serve people، مثل هلا مثل رح أعطي مثل اللي هو انفجار 4 آب. انفجار 4 آب مع إنه ذكرى كثير أليمة، بس بحب أعطي مثل عن كاهن اسمه هاني طوق. أبونا هاني شو عمل؟ حاجة القيادة اللي كانت عنده أول شغلة قال أنا بدي أوقف حد شعبي. يلي عمله تخيلوا هذا الحادث اللي صار، نزل على بيروت بلش بطنجرة أكل، نزل صار يعبي أكل كل يوم يعمل أكل. بعدين لقى صار عم بيجي كتير ناس لعنده. يلي رجع عمله كبر لقى انه ما بقى في يبقى بالشارع محل ما هو واقف لانه خلص صار الطريق اكثر. طلع لقى مستودع كتير كبير مهجور ما في حدا، قام فات عليه للمستودع ما في حدا هون، قام ركب وجاب الاغراض، جاب جرة الغاز، جاب الطناجر، جاب الصحون، صار يوزع كل يوم اكل للعالم. قاموا رجعوا الاهل اللي هونيك بقلب المنطقه بقلب هذا المستودع هو بينتمي لبنك. اجى البنك بده يرفع عليه دعوه انه انت كيف اخذ هيك؟ قال لهم هيدا المستودع مهجور وطلعوني اذا فيكم تطلعوني. وهذا كاهن عم نحكي اكيد بالاخر عطيوه رضا وتركوه انه يشتغل. يلي صار اليوم ابونا هاني عم بيعمل مطبخ سميه مطبخ مريم، عم بيعملوا 700 طبق يومي بيوزعوه على بيروت على اهالي الكارنتينا، على اهالي الاشخاص اللي تدمروا واللي تاثروا.
700 طبق يومي؟ نايس.
طبق يومي، بطل بس انه انا عم بوزع، صار ديلي فود في 700 شخص متكل عليهم. واللي صار هون بلال انه the need يلي كانت بقلب هيدا الانفايرمنت هو لحاله من جوا متصالح مع حاله، هذا الابونا متصالح مع ذاته، متصالح مع الليدرشيب اثكس والستايل والقوه اللي عنده اياها. قام راح حتى للاختبار انتو ذا تيست عند المهمشين، عند المحل اللي هو اصعب محل، راح لهونيك، راح لعنده وبلش. This is one story. So it depends really اكيد على وين انا الانفايرمنت كمان اللي بيدعمني. تحت اكيد انفايرمنت ما كان بيدعم ولكن طحش عليه. فيك تكون تقول انا بتعرف شو، انا هيدا الانفايرمنت اللي انا عندي رئيس البلديه مش موافق فيه، ولجنه العائله مش موافقه فيه، والنطاق كله مش موافق فيه. guess what؟ ما كل شو كمان بيقولوا كل نبي منبوذ بمجتمعه. يعني معنى يعني وين ما كان بيحبوه بيحترموه، لما يرجع على الكوميونتي تبعه بتلاقي اللي هن من عائلته ما كثير بيكونوا هن عم بيساعدوا،
ما بيدعموك. ترو.
سو بروح على ثاني انفايرمنت، على ثاني محل and then to serve those people. اليوم عندك هامش كثير كبير. you can serve those people online, you can serve those people منك بس بنطاق واحد، فيك تكون على عدة نطاقات انت تكون عم تخدمهم كمان. I hope انه
لا
جاوبت
نايس
عليك.
نايس. باي ذا واي هيدا الاكزامبل هيك جوز بومبس عطيتنا صراحه، خصوصي على قصه، خصوصي قد ايه بيعني لنا نحن انفجار 4 اب، وقد ايه كان دمار او جريمه متعمده بحق الانسانيه وبحق الشعب اللبناني. كلارا عطله، وات اف اي هاف سم. مهضومه كلارا. كلارا صار لها معنا من اول السمت باي ذا واي، حضرت كل السيشنز، شيز ريلي انتراكتنج كل الوقت. سو هيك شابو با من امبارح عم تشوفي. وات اف
Greetings.
I have so many passions and can't choose one to pursue it professionally. يعني كثير عبالها قصص ما عم تعرف تنقي، عندها passion بعدة أمور بس ما عم تعرف تنقي وحدة خصوصي لها. Do you think we should choose only one of our passions or hobbies to only focus on? It's so we can excel in it to the max.
اوكي. رح انطلق من اللي قالته امبارح دكتور هيلينا، ورح اعطي كمان different.
By the way, Dr. Elena وجهت لك تحية وقالت لك amazing session. Thank you, Sergio. This is wonderful information.
thank you so much دكتور هيلينا. دكتور هيلينا
وإياك
امبارح
كمان fruitful session.
thank you so much. دكتور هيلينا امبارح قالت شغله كثير مهمه، لما يكون عندي عده باشنز معينين او عندي عده تالنتس، بلش باول وحده اكثر شيء بتعني لي I do it and then I move to the next one. في شغله بضوي عليها انا كمان من هيدا المنطلق the power of focus. where كمان اذا بنحكي عن انتوني روبنز بيقول where the attention goes the energy flows. انا وين
Okay.
التركيز تبعي بتكون عم بتروح الطاقه. اليوم انا عندي 100% طاقه، اذا جيت عندي 10 مشاريع وانا بدي اوزعهم بالتساوي، هيدي ال 100% رح تروح 10% 10% 10% 10 مضبوط، رح تكون بهذا التساوي. في انا اشتغلها بطريقه سمارت. في بنرجع للاي اس بي اي يلي هو اللي مقسمه روبرت كيوزاكي. what thing do I want to be employed؟ شو هو الشيء اللي بدي افتح فيه سيلف امبلويد، شو هو بدي يكون فيه انا بزنس اونر، شو بدي يكون انا فيه انفسترز. في كثير باشن انا عندي اياهم بحب اكون انا passionate about، بس I invest not doing daily. so انا بحب اعملهم مره كل 6 اشهر، مره كل 4 اشهر. في اشياء انا بحب اعملها وانه انا خلي الاخر يعمل لها delegation. so this is as a business انا بكون عم بفتحها. وفي اشياء انا بحب انا اكون عم بعملها بذاتي، so توصل بالاطباع اللي انا بعملها. so this is where I am more of a self employed بقلب هذا المجال. so it depends اي كاتيجوري انا بدي احطها تحت اي نطاق بهولي and then we can do it. so هذا هيك
Perfect. لا لا perfect. guys بدي لكم شغله، we are out of time، تخطينا، بس بنفس الوقت عم جرب اعطي الوقت شوي زياده لانه تاخرنا تنبلش، لانه كمان بس صراحه ما بينشبع من هذا التوبيك، ما بينشبع صراحه من listening to someone like Sergio. صراحه every time
thank
I
you.
listen I feel like starting all over يعني again. بحس بيني وبين حالي as if I'm day one seriously. لانه هيدي
واو.
شغله دائما عندي اياها، وكان يقولها روبرت كيوساكي is one of my mentors او المنتور الاساسي تبعي. كان يقول دائما every time you watch a webinar and every time you watch a training with time even if it's the same you will get it in a new perspective. يعني انا اليوم لما عم بسمع هذه الامور صراحه بمطرح المطارح كنت قبل لما اسمع جيم رون، لما اسمع كذا، ولما يكون انتم عم تقول انه اوكي انه ايه بتقطع رح بتصير، نحن نو واي تصير معي رح امشي مزبوط. and then لما بتصير معك and then بتحس انه ولو شو كانه واحد عم يبسط لك، انا حدا واحد متوقع معي شو بده يصير and then برجع بسمعها مره ثانيه، برجع بتخليني اكثر اسمعها بمنطق ثاني، لانه قبل ما بكون عم بسمعها بماتشوريتي، قبل ما بكون عم بسمعها بنضوج كافي لاقدر
واو.
استخلص منها العبر واقدر اطبقها على الارض. هلا لا، بتصير مع الوقت تستمتع، يعني تستمتع اكثر فيها. كلارا ثانك يو سو ماتش. ميا حرب ثانك يو. سيرجيو really amazing topic and information. thank you لكم جميعا لوجودكم معنا. sorry for this connection problem اللي صارت، كنا ملانسين منيح بس we had to do this is Lebanon بس we have always the solutions يعني الحمد لله. so Sergio thank you so much. شو
ثانك يو عبد الله.
آخر مسج؟ we still have 1 minute. شو آخر
يلا
مسج
اخر
ممكن تعطيه
مسج.
للشباب اللي عم بيحضروك هلا؟ وانا اكيد اجانا كثير ريكوست صراحه انه في
definitely
ريبلاي في ريبلاي في ريبلاي، لانه هلا قطعات الموتور بلبنان وقطعات الكهرباء، وحتى بكون بعد ما رجع على الشغل من شغله من برا. من هيك عم بيكون شوي في هيك ضياع بقصه الوقت. شو
definitely
بتوجه للعالم اللي عم يسمعوك هلا واللي رح يكونوا عم يسمعوك من قرارات بالريبلايز؟
definitely my last message to you هو the biggest gap in the world منا between the uneducated and the educated. منا between not knowing and knowing. أكبر هو بالعالم the biggest gap in the world is between knowing and doing. Guys في كتير information سمعتوها اليوم already بتعرفوها. في كتير information رح تضلكم تسمعوها ورح تضلكم تعرفوها. إنما الفرق فارق واحد وبسيط هو التطبيق. What am I doing out of what I am? There is time for everything, but the biggest gap in the world it's between knowing and doing. So go take action and wishing you all the best جميعا بكل مسيرتكم. Thank you so much for this time عبد الله.
سيرجيو ثانك يو سو ماتش لك، ثانك يو لكل الاشخاص الحاضرين. ما تنسوا بعد 5 دقائق رح يكون عم بستضيف حسان محمود. We are launching our Alpha Universe project, which is a new project. It will be launched للدول العربية وللمنطقة كلها, combining the two big industries about financial market and social selling مع بعضهم, واللي أنا اثنيناتهم عندي ضعف عليهم، اثنيناتهم عندي قوة عليهم، واللي رح نكون عم نطلقه لأنه كمان I will be representing this company and this project for all the Arab world اللي قاعدين بالدول العربية واللي قاعدين برات، يعني كل حدا بيحكي اللغة العربية. So this is one of the biggest projects اللي رح نكون عم نطلقه. Make sure انكم تكونوا موجودين فيه. Make sure انكم تحضروه. We have 7 minutes break ومن بعدها بنرجع. Thank you so much Sergio for this amazing session. It was really valuable, really amazing. Yes Adonis رح يكون في بعدين تقسيم للسيشنز مثل السنة الماضية. رح ننزل كل سيشن بسيشنتها، رح ننزل عن كل سبيكر شو حكي 1 minute ومن بعدها فيكم تروحوا تحضروا السيشن كلها تبعها. اكيد الايكوليرن سمت ما بتخلص ب 2 days، الايكوليرن سمت بتضل على سنه بكملها للسنه اللي جايه. سو نيفر مايند، يعني بس السيشن الايكوليرن سمت بتنعمل لايف هلا، بس you will have all the chance ترجعوا تشوفوا الريبلايز، ترجعوا تحضروا كل شيء، ترجعوا تشوفوا الامور كلها.
Thank you عبد الله.
For the best generation we need the best leader. Thanks Mr. Sergio, Pamela Petro, that was maybe that's the biggest gap. Yes. يعطيك العافية. Thank you guys. See you in 5 minutes.
Bye everyone. Take care. Bye bye.
Take care. Hello, Hassan.
Hello, Habibi. How are you?
Hope all is good.
Everything is amazing, man. Everything's amazing. You know why?
Perfect. Thank you, Hassan, for being with us in this EcoLearn Summit this year. And this session for all who are watching us, it will be in English. In this session, we'll be talking mainly I know Hassan from like 1 year, 2 years maybe. We had this conversation, me and Malik, and then I know him from 1 year maybe. And I really follow up what this guy is doing. And one of the most exciting thing that I see in Hassan, and you know Hassan Mahmoud, he's CEO and founder of Economy, and we'll be talking about the passion that Hassan have regarding the financial market and the social selling, because one of the most attractive things I always said, you know, personally, I'm really fired up by two things. First, forex trading, and you know this very well. We will talk about this, and then about network marketing or social selling. And I'm yet in one of the biggest companies in the world, which is Jeunesse. And yesterday we had this call with G9, and we are relaunching this in the health part. But at the same time, as my passion and my industry goes to forex, and now Hassan is building an economy, is giving this opportunity, and we talk about this. But first, I want to ask you something, Hassan. Uh, why did you choose network marketing?
That's a great question, Abdullah. First of all, I just want to say that it's an honor and a privilege to be here. I just want to give a huge shout out to all the speakers from the last 2 days. Guys, these people donated their time, their effort, their experience, their value to give back to you for free. And that shows a lot about the kind of human beings they are. So I just want to give it up to all the speakers. I appreciate you guys and donating time. Second of all, I just want to give a quick shout out to EcoLearn Summit. Abdullah, very proud and excited about this. You guys have no idea what goes into creating an event, whether it's digital or live. So to answer your question, Abdullah, why I chose network marketing, growing up, we didn't have much. In growing up in school, society in the US, I'm not sure how it is outside the United States, but I know in the US that they give you a linear line of thinking. They say, this is what you have to do. You have to go to high school, you go to college, you get a good degree, and you get a job. And for me, I was always the person that, I wasn't interested in going to school, not because I didn't want to go to school. I wasn't interested in going to school because my brain just thought differently. And so when you're growing up and you're creative, unfortunately, people who aren't creative think there's something wrong with you. They think you're weird. They think you're crazy. They think you're unrealistic. And so I ended up joining network marketing on accident. And I tell the story all the time because it's so important. At the time I was very sick, I got introduced to this medical ionizer called Kangen water. It is life-changing. You should check it out. But between that and some strict diet changes, my life completely transformed. And I found out after I had bought this unit that it was a network marketing company. And for me, just for everyone on the call, I had a bad taste in my mouth in network marketing, not because I did it before. It was because growing up, we were very poor. And my mother, she would join every network marketing company you could think of. And she was trying to just put more money on the table for the family. And so me and my brothers, we would see her get scammed, right? People sell her a dream. They take her money that we worked really hard for. And, she didn't get a result. And for me, I had this pre-context of, the industry isn't good, the industry's bad, the stigma. And then when I accidentally got into the industry because I got passionate about what happened to me, and I learned that network marketing is the biggest industry in the world. Actually, let me backtrack. It's the second biggest industry in the world. The biggest industry in the world is actually Forex. It's trading, which is funny, right? And so when I got involved and I saw how the industry really worked, I saw how someone who had no experience, someone who didn't graduate college, someone who did graduate college, could go into network marketing with a small amount of money to get involved in a business model that they can be a part of without having to worry about overhead operations, customer service, employees, and they can be an independent distributor and sell to anyone in the world. That was mind-blowing to me because I've owned businesses I've owned brick and mortar businesses, right? You go in, you do the hours, you work harder than everybody else. And at the end of the month, after you pay all the bills, employees, everything, maybe you get a little bit of the money. Here, man, there's no risk, right? And so when I saw that in traditional business, obviously you have to take risk in whatever you do, but in traditional business, you need capital. You need to risk your own money. You need to get investors. With network marketing, man, you can get started with a few $100 and completely transform your life. So when I saw how anybody could get involved, I saw it was a level playing field. Again, it doesn't matter if you went to college or if you didn't. If you had the desire, the commitment, the patience, and the hunger to learn and transform and change, the world is your oyster. You know, you can do whatever you want.
Yes, I go from this point that you said, like, from few $100, you can change your life. When someone say this statement, many people directly say, this is a scam.
Absolutely.
This is something like a small amount where you change your life. How can you do this? This is not reasonable. How much is not reasonable to do this maybe in the normal business, and why you can do it in the network marketing?
Well, it's interesting because people think it's unreasonable because the first thing that goes to their head or why they believe it's not real is because, you know, they think, oh, it's less money. And in their brain or subconscious mind, they're already programmed to think that people who own businesses or people who run businesses, they're successful, they have money, you know, they figured it out. And so when you tell someone, hey, it's only $200 to get involved, you know, and to keep active and buy product, things like that, whatever this product or service is, to them, it's not realistic because they're like, you know, they already have a bad mindset on how money works, how business works. And so they have a belief system that they probably got from someone else, not from themselves, whether it was their parents, a professor, friends, coworkers. They have this preconceived belief system that there's no way that you can do it without, you know, having a lot of money. And so the first thing I would tell people is you need to think about, who are you mirroring your thinking after? Who are you copying? Who is it? Is your dad? Is your mom? Is it a sibling? Who are you taking advice from? Because I promise you, whether you know it or not, through all your habits, that is what you believe, and that's what's going on. So I would say, find out who you're mirroring. Once you discover that, write it down, and now you can think collectively and freely about how opportunities work in the real world.
Nice. So when someone and you know, we are going into two huge industries. These two industries,
massive.
It blows our mind. First, the Forex market, and now the crypto market with it. And you saw on the Telegram, like the Bitcoin, how we hit these two orders on the Telegram. And why education is very important, because, you know, there's a lot of network marketing companies promoting Forex out there and promoting crypto out there. Let's be honest, and let's talk everything so people can understand. So many companies, they fail in presenting to this community. And somebody, when I was telling you, like, we'll launch our Alpha Universe project today, and we'll talk about it's combining the Forex and network marketing. And then they said, no, I had a lot of bad experience in Forex and network marketing combined, because this company. We are not the first to launch such thing, but at the same time, people have this idea like Forex market is a place to lose money, network marketing is a scam. So what are they combining, these people?
Yeah, that's a great question, Abdullah. Very, very good question. So the first thing I would say is that network marketing, okay, Forex is the biggest industry in the world. Now cryptocurrency is a part of that, right? Another industry. And then you have network marketing, which is another industry. And coming together, there's going to be such, you know, if you could bring these two together, man, two biggest industries in the world, it could be life-changing. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It could also be very bad. And it all comes down to how it is set up, who is behind the operation, who are the traders, who's the educators, and what is the expectation being given. Just like anything in life, right? You could go to one car dealership to buy a vehicle and have a phenomenal experience. You can go to a completely other car dealership and have an unbelievably bad experience. And that's called balance in life. And so why I know, not I believe, why I know what we're doing is different is because I take a huge responsibility in vetting the people we work with, the traders that we work with. Unfortunately, in this space, people have learned, let's just talk about Forex for a second, then we'll get into crypto because it's important. I want to talk about crypto too, but in Forex, people have learned that if you just build a model around it, network marketing. You're selling money, right? You can just make money by being a customer. That excitement, that hype, once the customer's through the door, if you don't deliver on what you educated them on, immediately they're out, right? If they don't know how to set up a trading account, if they don't, know what's going on, if they don't know how to find the academy, and maybe there's projects out there. I'm not saying they're all bad, but there's projects out there that are good, but the expectation was wrong. Hey, you're gonna get involved. You're gonna make all this money. Look at all these people, screenshots of all these profits. Look at this guy Abdullah. He wins all the time. And so that is what is so important with me and my leaders and my traders in my community, is that the expectation is so important. Hey, this is how it works. Here's what people are experiencing right now. This is what could go wrong, but this is what also could go right. And let's help you through that process. And so a lot of companies really fail at that because they're too busy thinking about the affiliate commission instead of actually delivering the result to the customer. If a company, think about this, it's funny, network marketing, greatest industry in the world. But if a company, there's a presentation, there's an online webinar like this, and they show you their phenomenal products, they show you their phenomenal trading services. And once you're excited about that and you get involved and they don't deliver, that's what leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. Your job is very simple. Just deliver what you're selling people on or educating them on, because if you can do that, when a person gets that, they now can go through the experience, and when they see the results, you can't pay that person to shut up. You think about it, Abdullah, right? Like I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday where, they're like, I'm having great results on the trading. I want to tell my friends about it, right? I want to get my sister, my brother to start trading with me too. And that's the thing. If somebody actually gets the result they were sold on, you can't pay them to shut up. And that's where network marketing was born, because word of mouth advertising, we're the greatest advertisers out there. So the second thing I want to hit on real quick is cryptocurrency. Man, it's been a big topic in network marketing now for years, probably about 3 years. This past year, it got even more popular because of the lockdowns, because of COVID. And unfortunately, almost all of them were scams, right? So what I want to tell you guys is that here's some free advice. Abdullah will tell you the same thing. If a company is telling you that you have to give them your cryptocurrency to get involved, that should be the first red flag. You shouldn't have to give someone your crypto, them to trade it for you or take it from you. You just need to do your homework. You need to go through a fact sheet and say, okay, they are educating me on how to use cryptocurrency. They're educating me on how to use Forex. Here are the traders. Here are the live sessions. Here's the academy, right? They're not taking my money from me and trading it for me. Does that make sense? And so you just have to be cautious of what's out there. It doesn't mean it's bad, right? Going back to the car dealership example, you can go somewhere, have a phenomenal experience. You can go somewhere else and have a bad experience. And we pride ourselves in doing our best to give you the best experience possible.
Perfect. Hassan, the Forex market is a place where most people are really afraid normally to go in. But at the same time, once, as you said, there is a lot of there's traders and a good service and educators who are giving this in the right way. And we believe that you are part of this. And we believe, and that's why when we met and when we had this call, me and you were willing to start with us, and I was willing to start with you, because first, my Forex passion is beyond anything beyond explainable, as we said. At the same time, you have one of the most aggressive and lucrative marketing plan I ever saw in network marketing. And I totally understand, because the product is online. So when the product is online, it's different, for example, from other products where they are shipped, they have to package it, they have to do this to create warehouse. So you can go far in this. So when you trade in the Forex market, how, and always I say something, like you have something which is different from network marketing. You have 4 things that's amazing in Forex trading. 1, you can build starting a very small amount. Second, it's international, and both are here in network marketing. Third, you can get paid instantly, also network marketing at the same. But the only difference is from network marketing is that you don't need to sell anything to anyone. So when I saw this plan, and when I saw this compensation plan and marketing plan and this idea, even though in this, I felt like we don't need to sell anything to anyone even though we are not just trading. And even when you show your result, when you do trading, when you get your result, how much this will get you client without even making, I'm not saying it's easy, it will never be easy, leadership it will never be easy, but how much is easier to show your result and then to see people trading, community result trading, every day live stream, and then people like, oh, I want to be part of this, I want to get this product, I want to get paid for this product. And especially the product that you're talking about are really unique, as we said, and it creates like a push for a trader that who's starting newly to get this get started. So how much people can focus between trading and between network marketing? And as you see your complaint, we won't talk detailed in this, we'll have the wealth overview, we'll talk about it, but how do you see this combination can work? Does it distract someone? And even some people will say, even I'm trading, even I'm building network marketing, I can do both. What do you say for these people?
That's a great question, Abdullah. That's a great question. First of all, our motto is client centric, client acquisition, right? We are looking for customers over anything else. And that's another thing too in network marketing, Forex and crypto companies. If you look at most of them, they're always talking about the money that you can make from the referral, not talking about the trading. And so, what people forget when you're a digital company, when you're Forex, right, is that it's just like if I had a grocery store, right, and I have employees, I can't pay my employees based off of having more employees. I need to pay my employees based on having customers. And so we're very customer driven, very customer focused. And so when you're able to have more customers, right, that's the expectation. You want to find customers. What you do from there, it's kind of simple. You hit it on the head, though. You said it's not easy, right? Nothing is easy, guys. You know, we both understand that. Everyone knows that anything you do in life is risky, and nothing's easy. You have to put effort in, right? And so I definitely would say it's a lot simpler. It's simpler to understand, and it's a lot simpler to experience results much quicker than if you're taking a physical product. But when you experience that, right, when you're trading, it's a simple question, guys. It's a simple question. You don't have to do anything extra, any hard work, right? If you are seeing great results, right? You're seeing great results. You're making an extra, percent a month on your account. You're growing it. I'm telling you, you're going to be naturally happy. You're not going to have to go out and try to do client acquisition without actually having results. And so when someone has that own conviction, when you've seen yourself, like Abdullah says, we have a blue day, right? You got a profitable day. When you see that you had a blue day in the markets, it's not hard for you to just share your results. We have a really cool concept where we encourage all our customers to share their results, because we don't want you to see one person making money, 2 people making money, 10 people, 50. We want you to see hundreds and thousands of people all over the world are experiencing similar results to you. And so when you see that and how powerful it is, you have to think about something, because it's not hard to do both. You're not distracting yourself. I want you to think about companies like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all these social media platforms, Twitter, okay? These are massive platforms, billion-dollar companies. The only reason they exist is because you enjoyed the platform and you shared it with somebody else. You told your friends and family about it. And so we're in something that I call the share economy. It's funny, we call it the share economy. It's where we're in a share economy where we can create our own economy by sharing a product or result or service that we enjoy. So I would 100% tell people that, first of all, you don't have to recommend people. You don't have to do the affiliate part of it's Forex network marketing. But what I will tell you is that there's no reason why you can't have the best of both worlds. And we have systems in place that make it easier for you to you want to show your results, easy, they get involved. We have systems in place where we can help everyone else that's getting involved. So there's not so much pressure on you. There's not extra weight in your life. We have phenomenal leadership. We have phenomenal marketing systems online for training that will help people and take the pressure off you. So it's really not that difficult, guys. It's more of a mindset, but I do want to backtrack, and I'm going to say it one more time. You don't have to do the referral part, but you're seeing great results. Imagine what could happen if you keep seeing great results, you keep experiencing that, and you share it with people every now and then. Think about creating another source of income with not really doing anything different. That's powerful. That's
And,
leverage.
and something really important I want to point out on, which is like, which I believe in, and that's why something like I'm involved in pure. Like, if you learn at the end of the day, if you want to be a trader, not even going into network marketing, which I do not recommend usually, but some people come, they say, I just want to be a trader, I want to get the product. And, you know, as you were saying, like, when we focus on the product, this is what matters mainly. So when people are really happy, and this is what we do also when in the Forex space, and people know this, and people know the result, and see our live stream on a daily basis, and trust what we do more and more.
It's
and
powerful.
Yes. So when we do this, and when that person comes and they say, I just want to trade in this, and then he wants to learn this, I put in my head something like called the sequence. First, you can learn, and then you can build a business out of learning. Yeah, for example, you learn this business, and you build a business by referring people to this learning. If you are happy, if you are making a result, if you are okay with the client, with the product, and then you get this money from this referral, and you put it in a trading account again, and you grow your account so you can trade more, and put this experience that you get from the learning in order to generate more income. So this is like we are creating a kind of exponential growth that people can grow their account by trading first, and by referring people at the same time. Because what we teach always is that you want to make more money, you have to have increased capital. Not you must increase your risk. And most amateur traders, they increase their risk in order to increase their income, and that's why a lot of traders failed, and a lot of product failed, and a lot of accounts vanish, because most people, they don't understand the rule. For me, the rule: low risk, stress-free. Low risk, stress-free amount. If I'm doing 5% per month, imagine, guys, what the bank is giving per year. If I'm doing 10% per month, I'm doing 120% if I'm withdrawing my amount. If I'm keeping this money and it's going exponential, it can be 200%. But let's stick to 5% per month and exponential growth for 1 year. I cannot imagine the amount that you can do, while a bank account will give you 2%, 1% per year. A fund will give you 20, 25, 30%, 40% per year. I don't know if you agree with me, Hassan, in this.
Oh man, you have no idea how much I'm getting chills right now, because people don't understand the power of the compound effect. First, they don't understand the power of the compound effect, and number two, they don't understand how investing works. And that's the problem I was talking about earlier, right? Expectations. You're coming in with the wrong expectation. You're coming in with the wrong entitlement, right? There's companies out there, I'm not going to name their names because it doesn't matter, but there's so many companies out there. They'll be like, hey, you're going to make 50% every single month. You're going to make 100% every single month. Now, don't get me wrong. Is it possible to do that? Yes. Depends on your risk, depends on your amount you have, your capital, like Abdullah was talking about. It depends on your experience, right? And so is it possible? Absolutely. Is it riskier? Absolutely. But here's what I'll tell you. If you guys understood, Abdullah's talking about 5%, okay? There's I'm gonna go even go under 5%, because 5% is still insanely outperforming, right? The top hedge funds in the United States, in the world, they don't guarantee you, if you're lucky, more than 15% a year. If you're lucky, your bank gives you one. And by the way, if you want to get involved in a hedge fund, guys, you need to come in with at least a minimum of $100,000 capital, right? That you cannot touch. It's locked up, and they charge you fees and so on and so forth. And so what I'm trying to tell you is this, okay? What is so powerful about trading is that there's actually a study, there's actually a rule. It's called the Rule of 72. They teach it at Harvard Business School. This is the only college in the only university in the United States, they teach this, and it's called the Rule of 72. And I wish somebody taught me this when I was a kid, but they didn't. And the Rule of 72 says that if you just do 1% a month, every single month, whatever you're gaining, right? The Rule of 72, 1% a month, where you will be at in five years, your life will be changed forever.
Wow, of course.
Forever. And people, right, they'll talk about 5% a month. That's super outperforming. But we're talking about Harvard, guys, one of the greatest universities in the world, not just the United States. They talk about the Rule of 72, 1% a month. Your life will change forever. So really learn the proper expectations behind investing. I mean, I have a book behind me. Where is it? It's right over there. It's Tony Robbins' Money Mastered the Game. And in that book, you know, he interviews the biggest traders and hedge fund managers in the world, Ray Dalio, right? He goes in there deep and he talks about how they look for 5% a year.
I don't
right?
have it here.
It's okay. It's right.
I read it.
Yeah.
This was very important for this compounding things. And then the unshakable.
Oh man, it's so powerful. Tony Robbins, unbelievable. But highly recommend you guys get those books. Me and Abdullah both highly recommend them. But you have to understand the power of investing. And the powerful thing about Forex, Abdullah said earlier, is you can get involved with as little as, you know, $50 US, $100 US, and you compound it and you protect it. This is yours. It's your baby. It's your plan. You know, it's your rainy day fund to create something for yourself. You have to, or else you're just going to be miserable for the rest of the day, rest of your days on this earth. And you're not going to enjoy life and live life at the quality that you could enjoy it. It's life-changing. I highly recommend you guys understand the power of even just 1% a month.
Hassan, and what do you say for people, especially who goes into network marketing and Forex trading, and they always like in a hurry to make money, in a hurry to make their fortune. They think they will put an account of $1,000 in the next 3, 4, 5 months. It will be 10,000, 20,000, and they will be millionaires. They will live their lifestyle they want. What do you say for these people, especially?
You know what I say to these people? I won't sign them up. I won't let them be a customer. And I tell them that. I'm like, hey, tell me, I've shown you everything. I'm going to show you what your money looks like over a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever you want to start with a trading account. Let's just say 5% a month growing it. If that's not good enough for you, right? I show them a compound calculator. I said, I tell them, if that's not good enough for you and you think that's not powerful, then this isn't for you, because you want to become a millionaire overnight. Now, it's possible to make $1 million in Forex overnight. You need a very big account to do it, right? But guys, think about it like this. And I know Bell's gonna laugh right now. Everyone on this call, are you planning on dying tomorrow? Seriously, are you planning on dying tomorrow? And everyone would laugh and say, no, I'm not planning on dying tomorrow. Of course not, right? But you're not understanding something. You're not thinking long-term. You're not thinking 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years down the line when you're still alive, okay? So have some patience. If you're gonna have some patience with your life, right? Have some patience. And I want to throw something in there too. Trust me, for everyone on this call that is struggling, that is poverty driven, that doesn't have money. I came from a family of 6 siblings. We were raised in a 1-bedroom apartment. I always tell this story because my parents came from Palestine, from Palestine to the United States. We're first generation in the United States. And a lot of people think, oh, you know, you grew up in the United States, so you must have had a great life. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand the privileges that come with being raised in the United States, but here's also reality. We were raised in the ghetto. Okay. Everyone around us was poor, very, very poor. And I remember, I'll never forget this. We used to sleep in the living room on the floor, me and my brothers, like, you know, head to feet, right? And I bring this story up because I came from poverty. I know what poverty is like. And I'm trying to tell you guys that I know you want to change your life if you just commit, have some persistence, have some patience, and understand a long-term plan. You don't understand what could happen in your year, what could happen in your life in 1 year. You could have a massive, it's called quantum leaps. You could have a massive quantum leap. And here's why. 99%, not 90, not 85, 99% of the world isn't planning for the future of the world. They're not planning for the future. And so if you are just the 1%, it doesn't matter if you have $10 million, it doesn't matter if you have $100, but if you are consistent and you're planning for the future, it's math. It's simple math. You're gonna have a quantum leap in a short amount of time, and wow, your life will evolve forever.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, actually, it's a mind-blowing session. What I'm saying, what I will say now, that for me, the Forex trading is the place where I can have my time freedom, I can have my income that I want. At the same time, the network marketing is also, as I was saying yesterday in my session with Jinan, that it taught me all the entrepreneurial skills. It created for me a residual income that I'm so far getting it from Jonas. And it did, knowing that I'm not that active anymore, but because we built for the first year and we had our coaches, our leaders. So at the same time, what if, guys, I want people here to focus and to put in their mind two things. What if I can make money from the Forex industry? And what if I can make money from the network marketing industry? Put this combination together, and you have to take this choice. What we are doing now, especially with our lovely project that you are launching now, this project is called the Alpha Universe Project. And this project is.
Abdullah, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm just going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back while you're explaining this. Is that okay?
Yes.
I really appreciate it. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
This project is launched by our team and especially powered by economy. The Alpha Universe project main focus is is an international project aiming to mix the two biggest industries of financial market and forex market, as well as social selling or network marketing, under one umbrella, providing the legacy of trading and creating residual income while spreading the knowledge of trading worldwide. Imagine this project will be all over the world. We will be launching it like next Wednesday. It will be next Wednesday, 15th of September 2021. We'll have a presentation, me and Hassan, and mainly in Arabic. Me and Hassan will be our guest speaker. So we will be explaining about this project. We'll be explaining about economy, about the product and economy, about every single product that someone can do, can use, and which is in addition to what we do. Actually, Hassan, I was saying that next Wednesday we'll be officially launching the wealth overview presentation for the Alpha Universe project that you are launching in the Middle East.
Yes, sir. Very, very exciting. Guys, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look how hot that is. Alpha Universe. Man, we're going to help everybody hit their alpha state.
Yeah.
So proud of you, Bill.
Yeah.
This is gonna be massive, guys.
Yes. Why? Because we will make sure to reach out every single person in the world. I'm a big believer in the forex trader. I will be the trader and the educator in the ECA Arabic, the Economy Caliber Academy, which is all the Arab users and all the users they will be able to be part of this, and they will be part of this project. They will have the legacy to trade. They can be just traders. At the same time, they can be just affiliate. They can just, if someone asks them about this and they refer, they can get residual income on every month from the company, not from the person. From what they get, we will explain everything next week. And then by building the binary system and the big system for network marketing, which I saw on one A4 paper. Hassan sent it to me like 1 week ago, the update for it. And believe me, guys, you don't want to miss next Wednesday wealth overview, because it will be super mind-blowing. I never saw such a compensation plan. I never saw such an aggressive plan where you can make a huge amount of money. And I can say it because, and I can be sure about it. Why? Because there is no physical product. So the company, instead of getting the cost usually of establishing warehouses, establishing and packaging product, doing things, shipping and all these, the company is not willing to take this amount, but they will resend it and reshare it with every person who helped this company to spread all over the world. And every person who's speaking Arabic, who doesn't speak English, he will be part of the ECA Arabic, where I will be leading this training in this, having our trade on a daily basis, having our weekly overview like we do every time, and we put orders. And you can see people who are in our community or people who are following us in our Telegram channel. You can see the results. You can see the hit of the orders. For this week, we have 4 orders out of 4 orders hit 100%. Last week, we had 90%. The week before, we had 100%. This is the highest success rate ever anyone can see. And this is not something like I'm sending you these orders and you can do it. No, we are trading this together. We are putting this together. We are sharing our result together for all these orders. At the same time, during the live stream, we are doing the swing trade, the scalp trade. So imagine, with the network marketing, we are combining the two big, how do we say it?
Industries.
The two big systems in forex trading, which is the swing trading and the scalp trading. Yani you are not, if you are a scalper in the forex trading, you can come into our community. If you are a swinger in our in forex trading, you can be part of this community, and you can make money all over the world and all over the time. And I'm not saying this to say this, because we have this, you can see it always, and you will see in the future this. But I don't know, Hassan, if you will say about the free thing now or next week.
You know what? Is it okay if I say it right now? Are you okay with that?
Of course, I don't have
Okay.
any.
Well,
This is
because I'm
special.
excited about it. I've been on calls the last 2 days from 4:30 a.m. Till about 1 o'clock at night, because we have some exciting news right now. We started it today, where we're giving away all our services for free for a whole month. And it's super exciting, guys, because of course we have Abdullah, and Abdullah's, you guys don't understand, for you on the call, a rarity of Abdullah, of how accurate he is as a trader, but more important, how rare it is to have a trader who is responsible. He is one of the most responsible traders I've ever come across in my career. And that's why he's so good at what he does. And that's why so many people, and by the way, so many people approach Abdullah every day. He gets pitched stuff every single day because they know he's very influential. They know he's very intelligent. And so for him to decide to partner with me, it was a huge honor for me, huge honor. So I want you guys to understand that. But yes, we have a free trial going on right now. It started today, where you can get in, no payment information required, just name, email, phone number, and you can test all of the services for free.
Perfect. And something special for our ECA Arabic, for people from the Arabic world, we said like it will be for the end of October. Like,
Yes, sir.
because next Wednesday it will be half of the month. A lot of people will come because we delayed the launch. So people who will join us by next Wednesday, imagine this. And this is something that doesn't happen every day in the network marketing industry, okay? You will have from next Wednesday, the people who will attend the webinar next Wednesday, they will have for 1 month and a half a free trial for all the product of the economy. Free trial. Yeah, you can make money for 1 month for free. 1 month and 15 days for totally free.
It's crazy.
And then you can invite people you want, you can share this with people you want. And I guess nobody will say no when it comes to making money for free. Come on.
I mean, they could be crazy, Abdullah. I don't know. They could be crazy.
Actually, I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this project. I don't know. Thank you, Hassan, for being with us. I have some questions here. Abdullah, do you have a link for this Alpha Universe project? Of course, we have the link. Make sure, please, to contact our team. They will send the number again, the number of WhatsApp. They will send it on YouTube. So you can have it on the Lebanese number and the Cypriot number. So you can get into this and you can ask the team. They will send you the link. You will have your free trial, free membership trial. Already some people are inside, and you can be part of this.
Abdullah, do you mind if I say one more thing?
No, yes, of course. We'll start having questions. Guys, you can ask all the questions you need from now on. Yes, Hassan.
I'll say it after the questions. It won't be long. I'll wait. It's okay.
Okay, Khalid, can you build your network through internet online, or it should be starting in field to start with your people, in person? And can you build this online, or you can do it, you just have to meet people in physical?
That's a beautiful question. That's a beautiful question. Anybody online. The power about having a digital service, a digital company, is that your guys' customer is anyone in the world, literally anyone in the world. And so knowing that and understanding the power of that, we have perfect videos that will explain everything to somebody. You can send someone a link. You can send them to a results group. They can see results. They watch the video. They can become educated. And then you simply follow up. You have to understand, guys, that we're in a new age now. I mean, me and Abdullah have been doing Zoom calls for years, right? With people. But the world discovered what Zoom was about a year ago, okay? We've all been on it for years. And so think about where the world is going now, how people were forced to think differently, and the power of that. You don't have to wait to meet someone in person. You can get on a call just like this. They can watch a video. But I would 100% recommend that you utilize both in person and online.
True. And another question here, like, Okay, sound promising, Ziad. I look forward for reading the white paper. Can you link us, guys? The number will be sent now. Forex Space team will be sending the number, and you can put the number and contact us by WhatsApp. Most of you guys have our contact, have our number, have our email. So make sure to share it with us, to take it, sorry, and to ask our team. They will be so happy to send you the link. You can have your free trial once you go and you put your phone number, and then you will get into the back office, and then you will have Hassan explaining exactly about the steps where you can use it. You can go into Telegram channel and everything we will launch. We will have like a full launch for the Alpha Universe project by next Wednesday. So we will have our Telegram for network marketing. We'll have our Facebook group. We'll have everything beside the Telegram of economy, because we are part of this big project worldwide, and we are the Arabic community. And this, by the way, when you build, by the way, the network marketing, even if you are in the Arabic community, you can build it worldwide, not just in the Arabic community. So if you have people from South America, for example, we have the ECA Spanish. If you have people from USA, you have ECA English. And also in our Telegram channels and everywhere, we put everything in English, not only in Arabic, not only in Spanish, also in English. So anywhere people can join us. Diat Fawaz. All right, Abdullah, thanks. One question: is there any minimum recommended capital to start with? I don't know if he's asking, if he's asking about a capital to open an account or a capital to start with. Of course, in the future, there is a very small fee regarding this product. Having all this product, by the way, with very small fee, it's super crazy. I never saw like starting having all the product of the company with such a fee, and you will see this in next Wednesday. But at the same time, if you are talking about building a business and going into the Forex market, putting money and start trading, if you don't have $200, $300 to start, then you are in a big shit. You have to go and check in every way you can to get this money in the future. Why? To build your future. Not even if you are not starting with us, you can start with anyone else or anything else. But the idea is someone saying, I don't have money or I don't have capital, and you are not doing anything in front of this. This will make you, if now you don't have money, then you won't have money in the future. What you have to do is to take action to have money in the future. I don't know, Hassan, this is something that I believe in.
No, I absolutely agree. It's funny. I always tell people when somebody says to me, I don't have the money, and I say, then that means you need it more than everyone else. That reason alone, you need to make more money than anyone else. So you got to figure it out.
True. So one last idea. So do you have any other question? 1 second, guys, 1 second. Okay, sorry for that. So people who are asking, can I have please the number again? I can't find it, sorry. They will send it again now. It's already up there. You will see it again in the next later. I will share it with you guys. 1 second.
Hey, Abdullah, while you're doing that, can I say something while you're doing that?
Yes. This is what I was saying for you. Do you have anything to say for people now? Last word before we close?
Yes, I do. Great question. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. This past year, right, the pandemic hurt a lot of people. And the reason I bring this example up is because everyone can relate to it. Everyone had to think differently. Everyone was forced to think differently. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Traditionally, people thought people like me, Abdullah, some of the speakers you saw on the call today, yesterday, some of the trainers, people thought we were all crazy, right? How you can make money from home, make money with different ways, make money online, whatever it is, right? And then when people realized that they couldn't go into work anymore and they couldn't get paid, people realized that a lockdown, them trading their time and effort, hours for income, didn't work anymore. What happened? Well, something crazy happened in network marketing. Let me give you a number. In since March of 2020 until now, more sales, more people got involved in network marketing than almost 10 years combined of network marketing. I want you to think about that. This is a multi-billion-dollar, trillion-dollar industry, biggest industry in the world.
True.
And in 10 years, think about all the money that came in the whole industry as a whole. In 1 year since COVID started in March 2020 till now, more people got involved. Why? Because they were forced to think differently. They went into something called survival mode. And I'm telling you all on this call, this is why I'm bringing this up. Don't wait to have to go into survival mode for you to make a change. Because I'm telling you, that's when it's the worst. You're stressed out the most. You don't make the proper decisions. You're resentful. You're not great to the people in your life that love you so much. I'm telling you guys, Abdullah is telling you, please listen to me. If there's one thing you take away from this summit, don't wait to have to go into survival mode, to have to find a solution. We can help you. A lot of the speakers on this call can help you. And I mean, the value that was dropped the last 2 days, I'm sure you could have got one thing that can completely transform your life.
Actually, yes, I will recap from what you said. Like for the last 2 days, we had network marketing in one company. We had real estate. We had forex trading. We had network marketing and forex trading. People always say there is no solutions. After the summit, if you see that there is no solution, then I think that your mindset is not really ready to get solutions. That you are not ready to become an entrepreneur, that you maybe have to go and check any job. Maybe you can go and check something like you really need. Even though if you don't want to go into any of these projects or any of these things that we said, with Khalil Kahri, he talks about freelancing. Go do some freelancing for a bit. Maybe it's changed something with you. Go, for example, build your online business on YouTube or be a blogger or something like this. But please, my wish for you guys, and we will have this talk now with Julian after 10 minutes. He's one of the best transformational quotes I ever listened to. And this guy is also with economy. And I knew this guy from Hassan. And I was really astonished by the way he approached things about his life, about what changed in his life, and how any person can make this change. So we will end up this summit by really refocusing on the mindset from a person who really gives this value in a very big time, especially with other speakers that they give it, but we will finish this with it. With him. So mainly, guys, you have to check for solutions. Solutions exist now. I think after COVID-19 and after all this live things, online things, I think the world is full of opportunities, but we have to grab these opportunities. Now, for us as the EcoLearn Summit, as the Alpha Universe Project, as Forex Space, as Jonas, as all these companies, all these projects, as the real estate with Jad Bidar, we are giving all the solutions that I have. I can't give all the solution in the world. These are the solution. If you are not willing to think about something, you can be part of something, and not being just part of something. This is something that's growing very fast. It will be so big. It will make a difference in every people's life and in many aspects, in trading, in time freedom, in making. I saw something like in a video that you had, Hassan, you sent it to me. Imagine $500 per month. I'm not saying that you will be a billionaire. $500 a month. How much can change in people's lives? $6,000 per year. How can change in people's life?
Life-changing, man. Life-changing. I mean, I don't know how it is outside the US, but I'll tell you this. Two things. The first thing is that there was a study done that if there was an extra $500 a month in a household, it would have cut the divorce rate by 72%. Think about that. Think about how life-changing that is. And that's just the US. I mean, look at the Philippines. And Abdullah, you know this as well as in Lebanon. In the Philippines, the average income there in US dollars, the average is $300 US a month. So think about what that could do for you, that extra income on top of whatever else you're doing, trading and anything else.
Plus, especially in Lebanon, because you said Lebanon. Yeah. Now the average is much less here in Lebanon. And after this financial crisis,
tragic.
And what you have, imagine you are building this business internationally, people are joining your team internationally. Of course, you need to set the skills. And this is what we will do after the wealth overview. We'll have every Friday, for example, the leadership training with Julian. Yeah. You will get now. You will watch it now. And with Malik. And to give all the skills to help you to do this. So Thank you so much, Hassan. Thank you so much for every person who's still here. Thank you for your comment. The numbers are there. Our Cypriot number and our Lebanese number is already there. Ranin, you can get in touch in this. Any person who wants to get more detail about it, who wants to get the free trial, even though it's like 1 week before, but you can have it. And then the next week, we will detail the product of the company at the same time, the product in Forex trading, and you will see how phenomenal these products are. And at the same time, and it adds to me as a trader also, it will help me a lot and it will help us a lot how to spot things and how to get things, and we will see how to do it. And we will be talking about the business plan and how you can make money from trading and how you can making money from just sharing this opportunity with people.
Absolutely. Abdullah, can you do me a favor? I want to post this for social media. Can you smile real quick? That way we can get a picture real quick. All right, perfect. All right, excellent. Thank you. I just wanted to add one more thing on that, Abdullah. Guys, you said this is streaming to YouTube, correct, Abdullah?
Sorry?
Is this streaming to YouTube, correct?
Yes, it's streaming to cash.
Okay.
On YouTube.
So everyone that's on YouTube and everyone who's not on YouTube, whether you're watching on, the Zoom or Instagram or wherever, I'm going to give away $100 to 3 people who go and comment on the YouTube video for the summit, your favorite thing that you learned from the summit. It doesn't matter if it was from this segment or for another trainer segment. We're going to give away $100 to 3 different people in the next 48 hours. So you want to jump on that right away. And so Abdullah, I just want to say it's an honor, Habibi.
This is not a free summit. This is a paid summit.
Yeah, right. No, I mean, when he told me about the summit, I asked him, I said, how much are you charging for all these speakers to speak? He said, nothing, it's free. And so you guys have no idea what he did to gather these speakers and to host this call and organize it for you. He didn't do this for himself. I want you to understand something. He didn't do this for himself. He's very successful. He did this to give back because he cares about impacting humanity. So I want you guys to really understand that. And Abdullah, again, thank you so much for having me. The last thing I want to say is that, ladies and gentlemen, to host an event, whether it's virtual or in person, it takes a lot of work. There's so many moving parts, so many things that could go wrong. And so please, guys, in the comments wherever you're at, just say thank you to Abdullah that he was willing to host this and figure this out for everyone. And thank you all the speakers that spoke before me. And the last but not least, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Listen, the guy that's coming up after me, you better get near the computer, your phone, whatever it is, and listen. Have a pen ready, however you type, because I promise you, he is going to drop some massive value in your life. You have no idea. He's a transformation expert, one of my best friends, my brother, and be prepared to just get excited and change your life. So Abdullah, thank you so much, Habibi. I'll catch up with you soon. And ladies and gentlemen, the wealth overview is next week. So Abdullah, connect with Abdullah, and I'll see you guys there.
Thank you so much, Hassan. Thank you for your time and for a valuable session.
Absolutely. Thank you, Habibi. Bye.
Hello, Julian. How are you? Hello, Julian.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, of course, I can hear you.
Perfect.
First, Julian, I want to thank you for being with us for the summit. I've uh, I've known you for the last few months. I was following what you do on Instagram. I was following your some podcast that you were guest speaker in these events. And then once I knew you more, we had some Zoom calls. I know how much valuable and how much your story is amazing, that you are making a lot of people's life changing in what you do. So I'm really honored to have you with us here in EcoLearn Summit. It's a plus, it's a pure addition. It's mainly like a big value that people will be watching the session. And I want to start with you by asking, in general, who is
Okay.
Julian Domi?
You know, it's a simple question, but not a simple question. 34 years old. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Asian American, also a Muslim. So assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters out there. And you know, I'm a transformational trainer. I've had the privilege over the last 8 years to travel the world and, you know, share my science, systems, and philosophies on stages, you know, in so many different continents, and, you know, played a small role in people getting a chance to, you know, lose the weight they've been trying to lose, getting their ideal body weight, you know, getting people closer to their higher self, their inner child, you know, to God, whatever it is that they were looking for, strengthening relationships or even getting out of relationships, and, you know, helping people increase their income and their lifestyle. And, you know, that's kind of what I've been doing the last 8 years. I got my start in network marketing, you know, did that for 12 years. And, you know, now my whole life's purpose is just to move, touch, and inspire people.
Nice, that's amazing. And personally, when you talk about inspiring people, in which aspect exactly do you love to inspire people? Like in financial, in mindset, in health, in how they plan their life, or everything at the same time?
You know, it's crazy that you say that, because, you know, when people come into our trainings and our seminars, they come for different reasons, right? You know, some people, you know, those that know my story, you know, I used to be 210 pounds at my heaviest. I was overweight. You know, I've been in network marketing my first 5 years, didn't make any money, went to all the trainings, all the meetings, and went from that to be voted at the top 13 leader, top 10 male leader in MLM. I think in 2013, 14. Built an organization all around the world, over 15,000 people, created a 7-figure income. You know, I was single, not in a relationship, then in a toxic relationship, now I'm engaged. So people come because they're looking for those things. And what's crazy is that what most people find when they come to the trainings and seminars is not what they were expecting. And I tell people, what stops you in your health is what stops you in your relationships. What stops you in your relationships, what's stopping your business, because how you do anything is how you do everything. So when I inspire people, you know, what I look to do is to get them to see that they can do, have whatever it is they want, and redefine what's possible for them. So, and when it comes to inspiring, that's more so what I'm talking about. Because once you fix one area, it changes all areas.
Okay, and there's a specific area you can change to change all the areas, or like any area you fix, it can change, it can affect the others.
Yeah, because, you know, most people, when they're struggling, when they're going through challenges, the biggest question they ask is, what do I need to do? And, you know, I'm pretty sure there's people on this call that have been frustrated because, you know, maybe they read all the books, they listened to all the tapes, they follow the systems, right? You know, A through Z, all the steps, but yet they don't get the results. And oftentimes it's not what you do, it's who are you being when you do those things. You know, I know for you being a Forex trader, you teach the strategies. You can give you can give everybody the same strategy, but it's who they're being when they you know, execute those strategies that determines the results, right? It's like the strategies work every single time, but if someone's nervous, they're hesitant, they're scared, that's going to affect the results that they have.
Okay. So we are moving more like in training and result, like you mean in network marketing or in anything else?
In anything, because oftentimes, like, you know, for example, if you believe you're not good enough, if that's your core belief, and a lot of times, you know, our self-limiting beliefs come from when we're in our childhood, and, you know, from trauma. So if you believe you're not good enough, how will that show up in your health? Well, one, you probably won't take care of your health, or even if you start taking care of your health, you start losing the weight, all of a sudden you start thinking to yourself, What if I can't handle this? What if I can't manage this? And then you start binge eating. Then you stop working out, you know, or in relationships. So many people want to be in a relationship. They attract a person. Now they go, oh man, I don't want to lose this person. So they start operating out of survival. They start holding themselves back. And ironically, what happens? They end up losing that person. And in business, if you believe you're not good enough, one, you're not going to get the results. But even if you do, you're going to be afraid you can't keep it. You're not going to be able to maintain your energy and your work ethic, and you're going to lose it anyways.
So here come what you're saying comes to a very important question I've always been asked for. How much a person have to wait in order to reach his or her goal? I know it's a very complicated question, but
Yeah.
many people ask, for example, I was waiting for 1 year, 2 years. I'm waiting this miracle to happen. I'm getting all the trainings. I'm getting everything I need. I'm going into action. It's not working. It's not working. How much time someone before like he quits or she quits, they need to wait or they need to work on themselves? Is there any time frame or it's open?
I mean, the time frame is different for everybody. You know what I mean? It is different for everybody. There's a great book out there called, it says, It Takes What It Takes. And, you know, in the reality, it's going to take what it takes, and it's different for different people. But what will expedite the process is how quickly you make a decision. They say that your life can change in a moment, the moment you make the decision. But what they don't tell you is that all the things leading up to making that decision is what's difficult. So if we can eliminate all the self-limiting beliefs, the self-sabotage to get you to make a decision faster, you'll get to your results faster.
Okay, so it's different from person to another. How much experience he got, how much things he did, and when it will be its defining moment, when it will be the time that this guy will decide to take this decision. And for example, it can be like from this summit, people are taking decision. Like I saw in the comment before, like people like Ranim, people like Hassan, people like other Hassan, they saying, okay, I want to be part of this. Like, how can I contact you? These people are taking action, but taking action is a step. How you can keep this fire inside you. For example, every time when I used to watch an event, I used to watch a seminar, I used to watch I don't know, something like, I get high emotions. I get, wow, super excited. I want to do it. I want to change my life. And then after 1 week, after 2 weeks, when things start to get not that excited, like I'm going into reality, I'm going into the hard work that I need to put. I need to go forward and forward in what I have to get my thing, and I'm not getting this result the same way I listened. For example, some people will think like, okay, I will make money now if I join, for example, the Alpha Universe project that we launched and you are launching next Wednesday. So in the next 1 month, I will make my $10,000. Of course, you won't. But if I have this expectation and I don't see this result, so this is a problem of expectation or a problem of, I don't know, industry, or a problem of self-estimation. I don't know.
I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. I think, you know, it's important for, you know, as leaders, you know, in any industry, especially if we're leading people, to manage the right expectations. Like, yes, you want to share with people, like, you know, the success stories, the best case scenarios, but you also want to paint the picture, let them know that there's going to be work involved. You know, for example, for me, like, I got involved in network marketing. In my first 5 years, I made no money. The biggest team I've had was probably 15 people. The biggest check I probably had was probably $40. I was spending a lot of money on auto ship, but not making any money back. And so that was my reality. But then there's other people that got involved in their first 30 days, you know, 60 days, made $10,000 a month with no network marketing experience, you know? And so, I mean, it's different for different people, but I will also share that if you see people get involved and they have success really fast, just know that they paid their price somewhere else. Either way, we all have to pay our dues. We all have to pay our price. But for some people, they paid it long before they came in here. They built the relationships, you know, they built the network. And, you know, when they came over here, it's a simple transition. And, you know, so you got to know exactly where you're at. What are the facts? Like, you know, when people come in, they go, how do I change my body? Well, I go, well, first we got to know what the facts are. Do you know how much you weigh? Do you know what your body fat is? And then from there, we can set real goals. You know, some people want to make a lot of money in network marketing, but I go, okay, well, how big is your organization right now? How many people are you bringing in a week, a month? Do you know those numbers? And until you know that, until you can gauge your business and measure it and know what the facts are, every goal that you set is going to build on a foundation of fiction, if that makes sense.
Yes, it's super, super amazing. And one more question. You know, every answer, it's leading me to another question. We didn't prepare the question. We don't have anything, but
Yeah.
I'm listening to you, what you are saying. It's really interesting. And I saw a lot of people like, they always talk about bad circumstances, bad luck, bad, I don't know, bad chance, bad, I don't know, bad maybe environment. So, and this is why they think they cannot make it or they cannot
Yeah.
do it. What do you say for these people?
I go, man, what stops people from succeeding is, you know, if you're taking notes, what stops people from getting what they want is having a big but. Now you're like, what does that mean, right? It's like, you know, I want to do this, but, you know, this, but, and I want to share with you, there are people out there with less time than you have that have more results. There are people with worse circumstances that have gone out there and made it happen. And again, it's not the events that happen in our lives that define us. It's how we define those events. You know, what does that mean? Well, there's a great story about this this father who's an alcoholic. He went to jail, you know, committed a lot of different crimes. And they interviewed both of his sons. The first son they interviewed was also in jail, also committed crimes, was also an alcoholic, was also a drug addict. And they go, why do you feel like your life turned out the way it did? And his response was, well, with a father like mine, how could it not? Now, you and I can agree, hey, if you grew up and that's what you saw, you could very easily model that, right? Now they interviewed the brother, the other son, and you know, he had a great job. He was making a 6-figure income. He had a beautiful family, lived in a huge house. And they asked him, like, why do you feel like your life turned out the way it did? And he said, well, with a father like mine, how could it not? Both are put in the same situation, but how they chose to look at it and the action they took based on that is what determined their outcome. So, you know, one of the things that I help people do is, you know, one of the first challenges that I have them take is I have them write down their stories, all their excuses. How did you grow up? What are all the things that you feel like held you back? And then own that to be your motivation. Does that make sense? And so, like, you know, that's the first step, is to own your story and look at it that maybe it's not your curse, it's your blessing. You know, one of my recent clients, it's kind of crazy how it all played out. But, you know, on our first session, you know, she told me her story. She grew up in foster care. Her parents are drug addicts, right? Her parents are drug addicts. You know, the dad died, the mom didn't fight for her. She grew up in foster care, and, you know, she's just trying to find her power. And that was why she came to me, right? She's like, I want to step to my power. I want to get my life together. And ironically, what's crazy is, like, you know, our previous coaching session just happened. She found out that she was pregnant and she's freaking out. And she's like, I'm not ready to have a kid. I told myself I never wanted to have a kid. And now I'm having a kid, and like, I'm reading all these books. I'm looking at research because I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to be a bad parent. And I look at her and I tell her, like, well, look what you've been through. You know what you needed as a child. You knew what kind of parents you needed. And just the fact that you're sharing, that you're reading these books, you're doing all these things because you're so scared to being a bad parent, that shows that you have what it takes to be a good parent because you value that. So again, our experiences have the ability to shape us. It's just, are we telling the story in a way that empowers us, or are we telling it in a way that destroys us?
Okay, perfect. And going a bit deeper now, talk about business. So the mindset in business, as our session should, the title of our session, or how to map up your business. And I want to talk especially about network marketing and trading in general, because, as you know, I had the conversation with Hassan. We are launching the Alpha Invest project. We are going into this. So we will talk about this, and people can relate into their normal business or something like this.
Okay.
If I want to join a network marketing business and all people around me are saying, don't join, this is a scam, this is something that's not working, this is something that you can't do it, and they affirm that I can do it, and they affirm that it's not working. As a person who has no experience, who has nothing to know, not bad experience, not good experience, what should I do?
Well, you know, they say that we are creatures of our environment, right? And what I often tell people is, in the very beginning, you want to be around people that support your vision, that get it. And understand that sometimes in success, you're going to have to go through a season of separation. Like when I got involved, my parents were not supportive. They're a traditional Asian background, go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a degree, become a doctor or a lawyer, right? If you're Asian, that's all they push you to do, or be a disappointment.
Here also, engineer, doctor, lawyer.
Yeah. So, you know, that's what they push you to do. And so for me, when I dropped out of school, did network marketing, it was so bad. My parents disowned me. They told me that, you know, that I'm not their kid. And what's crazy is that, you know, I had to leave home. I literally packed all my stuff. I drove 1,500 miles to another state where nobody knew me. I had one lead, and from that lead, I blew it up. And, you know, I came back, you know, shared my story. I brought my parents on stage with me when I got promoted. And, you know, what's crazy is that after that, my brother told me, he's like, you know, I'm going to drop out of school. And I go, what? And I go, what are you going to do? And he's like, I'm going to work with you. And I said, okay. And he goes, yeah, I'm going to talk to mom and dad. I'm going to let them know. I go, you can't tell them that. You can't tell them you're going to work with me. They're going to kill you. And literally when my brother told my parents, right? So imagine my parents disowned me when I told them I was doing network marketing. When my brother told my parents, my mom goes, well, there's other ways to become successful. You don't necessarily need school, and just make sure your brother takes care of you. And I'm just like, what? And so what that reminds me is that your friends, your family members, sometimes they're going to try to discourage you because they actually do love you, but their view is limited. They don't know what they don't know. And so what I tell people is like, number one, don't take it personally because they care. And number two, surround yourself with people that have the results because they're going to redefine what's possible. I mean, you talk to somebody that's already a millionaire and you tell them, hey, you think I can make an extra $5,000 a month? They're going to tell you, why do you set your goal so low? Why not set it higher? But you talk to somebody that doesn't make that kind of money, they're going to be like, there's no way you can do that. Because oftentimes people will judge you based on their own limitations, or they're judging you based on your past. So what I tell people is either change your friends or change your friends, right? And if you can't change your friends, then change your friends.
Okay, here we go to the next question. Oh my God,
Okay.
this session is becoming exciting. When you say to people, move your circle or move to a new environment, or what you did this, there is something called fear of loss of their comfortable zone, fear of loss of where they are now, and the fear of not getting what they want if they step forward. You know, I watched like a small video on YouTube called Who Moved My Cheese. I don't know if you watched it before.
Great book. Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah.
The book, and you can watch it on YouTube. It's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes resume. So most people are afraid of the unknown, and it's something normal. It's something normal in our life. To go into this step, what state of mindset do these people have to have?
Well, I tell people, first things first is there's no way you can be scared of the unknown. And they go, why? I'm like, because it's unknown. You don't know what's there. What you're really scared of is your past projected onto the future. Now, when you recognize the past is just what it is, it's a learning lesson, it's an experience, it's not a death sentence, then the future can become exciting because it hasn't been written yet. So then, you know, the next step, once they understand that, I go, okay, well, how fast do you want to go? How far do you want to go? Where are you currently at? And let's set some tangible targets. And I tell people, like, again, having the right mentorship is so important, especially getting involved in something that you don't really have a lot of experience in, because their hindsight becomes your foresight. Because of their experience and their system, it's going to save you a lot of time. So that's why I tell people, it's like, you know, whatever's happened in the past, that's the past. Understand it's a brand new moment. Like, for example, you know, the alpha project that you're launching, you know, this new opportunity, you know, for some people, it's not going to be their first rodeo. But if they come into this with the same mindset they had before, they're going to get the same results they got before. So here's what I'm going to tell you. What's exciting about this opportunity is that you can come in and you could chase the check, or you can come in and you could be the check. Now, what does that mean, right? A lot of times in network marketing, you get involved and you look at all these higher ups and like, man, that's where I want to be. Well, why not take it a step further, get in here and be like, man, I want to be that person. Not from an ego standpoint, but from a person saying, I understand I'm going to be a person of value. I'm going to go out there and help a lot of people. And just that simple shift is going to make a big difference.
Okay, I'm tracking every word you are saying. And you said something.
And I apologize if I talk really fast. I had a lot of caffeine today.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm really happy because now, for example, I knew something. Actually, look, after 12 years, I didn't have this mindset. Now from this summit, I learned something now from you, which is like, people are not afraid of the unknown. They are afraid of their past projected for the future and how it can be. And this is something I didn't have. I always say people are afraid from the unknown. And this is something, if I think about it really deep, it's right. Because we are affected from who we are in the past and who we are now. And changing this in the future, this is our biggest fear. We are not afraid of the future as a future, which is super amazing. But when you said like something called, if they have the right mentoring, okay, I will stop to this. Every word you are saying, I'm having this from this. So, what if people don't go to the unknown? They have the right mentors. They are starting something new, not alone. And this is something that I really appreciate in the Forex community that we have and you are building in our Alpha Universe project with Beyond, with Economy, and with the ECA. So what if they have a supportive community? We tried it already in our community. And what if they have a supporting mentors, not just in trading, in Forex, in network marketing? That's what change will make this. It will be much faster, or it's just the same, but it depends on the person, or both.
Well, it's really the decision you make getting involved, and it's how big is your vision. You know what I mean? How big and how much do you want to make? And you come in with that attitude, because if you come in just to play small, you're gonna get small results. If you come in to play big, you're gonna get big results. But also understand, the more results you want, that's also the equivalent amount of challenges you're gonna have to go through, that you're gonna have to learn from. And so there's different ways you can look at it. You can say, hey, what if this doesn't work? Or you can look at it like, what if this does work? And I promise you, the person with the strongest mindset is the person that's gonna win. So how strong is your mindset? And are you willing to make it bulletproof and get involved and just not look back?
Nice. One of the most important things that I love in network marketing, I've been talking this with Hassan and I've been talking this with Jinan yesterday in Jonas, that this business model that many people are afraid of, but many people support it, and it's creating the biggest millionaires in the world, like a lot of millionaires, above 7 figures earners.
Yeah.
And when someone tells me, like, show me successful people, now we have a lot, guys. We have a lot. I'm showing you successful people. This EcoLearn Summit is showing you successful people in this industry. Because when I want to go to school and I want to choose the school I want to be in it, and the mentors I want to be in it, and the teachers I want them to teach me, I don't ask people who failed or dropped out in school if I want to stay in
Exactly.
school. Because if I'm a person who don't like school, as Julian also, he will say to you, it doesn't matter, don't go out, for example, or something like this. I don't like it. If I'm giving the example of school, but this is the same for entrepreneurship, for a business owner, as you said, a millionaire, or something like this. If you ask the successful people, they will show you all the way. They will show you their failures, and they will tell you how did they get out from their failures, and then will tell you how they succeeded, and they will teach you how they succeed. And this is something I really love in network marketing, that I have to teach my team, even though I'm not a good guy. Look, I'm going so far. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a good guy, and I'm a person so materialistic. I don't have a mission to help others. All these, if you can say it on me, but I am obliged to help you and to give you all my training and system in order for you to succeed, so I can make money. This is at the end.
Yeah.
So this model showed me how much people they are helping people, and this is the real leadership, and why we say like network marketing have the biggest leadership in leaders in the world. I'm not saying the bad leaders, there's a lot of bad leaders, but always there's a lot of amazing leaders. So these leaders, why they are why this school, the business of the 21st century, as Robert Kiyosaki said, like, and have in this book, like, why? Because it's based on helping people to make money. In the Forex trading also, if I make a trade and you, for example, Julian takes this trade and he makes money, I will not lose. We will make both money. So I'm not losing money in order to Julian to make money. So why not spreading my system? Why not building a business out of spreading this system? And I'm making two streams of income now. One from trading, two from sharing this and building this and selling my program, selling my system, getting the membership. So here the mindset comes. Because many people say teachers are not traders. Who said that? Who said that teachers are not traders? I don't know. What do you think about this, Julian?
I mean, I've never heard that. I've never heard people say that, but chances are the people that have said that are probably people that are upset at their own results because they're seeing other people have results that they think they're better. And you know what? That's going to happen to some of you. Some of you are going to get bitter because you're going to get involved in, let's just say, network marketing in general. And you're going to see someone get involved. They're not going to speak as well as you. They're not going to have the same market as you. They're not going to be as polished, but you're going to watch them simply blow past you because they don't have an ego and they're willing to learn. They're just excited and they just believe. And that's what's crazy about it. You know, it's that oftentimes it's not so much your aptitude, it's your attitude that determines your altitude.
Wow, that's amazing. And one more question before we start taking questions from our YouTube. Guys, you can start putting your questions, all the questions that you need Julian to answer, you can put them on the YouTube channel. Okay, people who are going into a network marketing business, do they have to be business people? Do they have to be sales people? Do they have to have this experience? Are they able to succeed in a business that they don't know anything about it, even the Forex?
I mean, absolutely. The people have done it every single day. You know, for me, when I got involved in network marketing, like just to kind of share you my story, I was the person that people didn't want to recruit, people didn't want to invite. Like, you know, growing up, it was very, very difficult for me. I didn't have a lot of friends, so I didn't have a huge contact list. In fact, you know, growing up, you know, I'm high functioning on the spectrum of autism. So I'm actually autistic. And what that means is, like, you know, there's certain things that I don't understand. I don't understand social cues. I don't understand sarcasm. Everything that I understand is very, very literal. So imagine growing up, I would hear, let's say, for example, I'm hanging out with my Arabic friends and they're telling an Arab joke. Everybody's laughing. Right? I don't understand why they're laughing. I don't even understand the joke. But then I go with another group of friends. I want to fit in. They're not Arab. And then I make an Arabic joke and they just look at me like, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Like, that was kind of like how I was living my life, because I was just trying to fit in and I just didn't understand certain things. Like, I would literally have to watch people and pattern their behaviors and try to reproduce it to see if it worked or if it didn't work. So I didn't have friends. I was bullied. I was picked on. I didn't get good grades. And so how I got involved in network marketing, I was on a college campus with one of my friends, and my friend was cold marketed, right? I don't know if they do cold marketing out there, but some random stranger came up to my friend and said, "Hey, you look very, very sharp. We're expanding our office in this area. It's a technology company. You know, would you be interested in making an extra $3,000 to $5,000 a month?" And my friend was solely negative. He thought it was a scam, all these different things. And I just literally sat there. I'm like, it sounds good. Why don't you want to do it? Who doesn't want to make $3,000 to $5,000? And I looked at the person. I was like, hey, my friend doesn't want to go. I'll go. I'm interested. And just to paint you the picture, the guy looked at me and goes, I don't know if this is for you. And he didn't say it like a sales tactic as a takeaway. He looked at me like, this guy's going to be more problems than he's worth. Like, he's weird. And I told him, I was like, hey, if you take me, I'll buy you dinner. I'll buy you food. So I bribed him to invite me. And, you know, so that's how I got involved in network marketing, just to give you an idea. So I didn't have confidence. I couldn't talk to people. I was socially awkward, but I wanted to change my life. And I think at the end of the day, that motivation, that desire is more important than anything else. Because if you have the motivation, the desire, you'll learn the skills, you'll learn the techniques, you'll put in the time. And that's what's amazing about it, is that we can teach people this business. You know, we have people that come from so many different backgrounds and experiences that have made a lot of money. If human beings can teach monkeys how to go to space, I'm pretty sure we can teach you network marketing. The only thing we can't give you is desire. If you can bring desire to the table, we can give you everything else.
Wow, perfect. That's amazing. Let me check something. Hassan, we have a lot of. Okay, the best thing that I learned from the summit is Forex market, which is very passionate about. Hassan Mahmoud. It's necessary to inspire people. Bilal, it's necessary to inspire people with something we don't fully have. Like, can we inspire people to get rich, but we are not? Or to inspire people to have their own business with all needed tips and tricks, but we don't have our own business. If you don't have your own business, Bilal, I don't know. You can answer, Julian, and then I will answer.
Okay. So a couple ways that we can look at this, right? You know, what I would tell people is, obviously, you know, let's just apply it to what we're doing. The services that we have, as great as they are, as great as you're about to see when you jump on this webinar, they're not going to sell themselves. Okay. So there's going to be work involved. Now, the biggest mistake that most people make is they go, okay, I need to get people to sell the services. That's how I'm going to make money. But the reality is, people don't sell the services either. People who are move the services. So if you focus on moving people, that's going to take care of itself. Now, his question is, well, you know, what if you're not rich yet? How can you go out there and inspire people? You know, how can I go out there and help people if I'm not where I want to be at? Well, they say in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. If you have access to information, training that you're learning from someone that's credible, you leverage their credibility. but understand like you know something they don't know. So that gives you value. Why wouldn't you want to share that to help somebody? Like, for example, if you're on your health journey, but you're not shredded yet, you're not low body fat yet, but you lost a couple of pounds, why wouldn't you share that with people? So, and again, what people are often more inspired by too is progress and work ethic. So the more you work at it, that's how they're going to be inspired.
Yes, and to add something about what you said, also, I always say it. For example, sometimes you, as you said, you don't need to be that successful, especially if you are starting new. But if you have the information that this person doesn't have, that you are above, you are in a position that to give this person this opportunity in parallel of you taking this opportunity. So you are just sharing this and getting the credibility from successful people in this company, from successful people who made it. Like you said to this guy, when you say to this guy, look, I'm going into this, for example, Alpha Universe project. I'm starting with these guys. I monitored everything like Abdullah did, was trading online every day. I saw Julian, I saw Hassan, I saw how successful they are in network marketing. And these people are, they at some point, they pushed me to go into this. I'm sharing this with you to be part of this with me if you want, or else you can wait, for example, or you can see. But you can't wait until you are a millionaire, and you can't wait until you have big success, and then you say, okay, I will start influence people. No, sometimes I influence people by quotes or by sharing like reels on Instagram from Anthony Robbins, from Jim Rohn, from any person who is credible. Maybe this person needed to listen to this guy, to Jim Rohn, to Eric Worre, to I don't know who. He needed to listen to this guy, and once he listened to it, something clicked in his mind, and it changed a lot in my. I don't know if you agree with me, Julian, on this.
No, 100%.
So let's move to the last part. Okay, a person started network marketing. He needs to get the skills. He needs to get, when I say network marketing, I mean also business in general. So, but we are taking a specific example. He needs to get the skills. He watched every single training. He worked hard. He put his list. He's going out to know new people. He watched his social media training. He's getting new people. He's getting to know new people, and yet he's not able to recruit, or he's not able to start, or not able to show people result. At this moment, the how do we say it? The excitement of this business will go down a bit, as in Forex market and as any business, any project that someone is starting and have this. At this moment, what he should do?
I say at that moment, that person needs to take audit and be honest with himself. Because if that person's truly doing everything that you mentioned, there's no way he's not successful. And here's why I'll say that, because I was that person. I went to every single training. You know, our events were every Tuesday, Thursday, VIP event. Saturday was a Saturday training. We had a convention every quarter. I never missed an event and never missed a conference call. I had my journal everywhere, notes on notes on notes, but never had results. And I thought I was doing everything they were telling me to do. But the reality is, are you doing everything they're telling you to do, but also in the manner that they're telling you to do it? And here's what I mean by that. You know, so many times when I'm coaching people, they go, oh, I try to invite my friends. This is what I said. And this is how they responded. And I go, okay, well, next time try this approach. And they go, well, I said something like that. Well, listen, saying something like that is not the same thing as saying that. And so many times, you know, we don't follow the system. We don't trust the process. We don't pay attention to the details, right? If the steps is, hey, do A, B, C, D, and E, you know, sometimes we're like, well, A and B, C, I'm going to do, but I'm going to skip D. I'm going to do E and go back to D later. And then we go, hey, how come I didn't get results? So that person that you described, I would say, go back and be honest with yourself. Are you doing everything they're telling you to do in the way that they're telling you to do it? And then if you are, what's your attitude? How are you showing up to these people? Because I can give you the script to present, but if you're presenting, you're not excited, you're not passionate about what you're doing, you're not going to get results either. Okay. So that's why I would refer to people. And, you know, sit down with somebody, sit down with a mentor and ask the mentor for feedback. Because you got to get, so I would say, you know, do all that, get feedback from your uplines, get, you know, if it's network marketing, get feedback from your uplines, like, hey, how am I showing up? You know, what do you think is holding me back? Get feedback from your sidelines, you know, people that know you best. It's like, hey, you know, I know you have results, you're showing up, you know, what do you think I'm missing? And then even your downlines, if you have the confidence, go to your downlines and be like, hey, I want to be a better leader, for you and for me. How am I not showing up? And get real feedback, because that information is going to show you what you're missing that you can apply and that you can change. Because oftentimes people are delusional. They think they're doing everything. They think they're showing up. But if you're not getting the results, and the reality is you're not. When I coach people fitness, I give them a diet plan. I give them a workout plan. They go, I'm doing it. How come I'm not getting results? It's like, if you're doing it, you should be getting results.
True.
Yeah. And then so one person, like I said, track everything. They're tracking everything. I'm looking at it like, well, it looks good. If you're doing it, you should be getting results. Are you really tracking everything? And they go, yeah, I got so good at tracking everything. I just eyeball it now because I know what it looks like. And I go, okay. And I look at the peanut butter and I go, okay, scoop out a peanut butter. Show me one serving of peanut butter. They scoop it out. And I go, okay, one serving, 95 calories, XYZ. I go, it should be 32 grams. Okay. And then I go, put it in a bowl and just weigh it out. They put it on the bowl and guess what? It's over 120 grams. What they thought was one serving is 3 servings. And I go, well, that's why you're not losing weight. That's why you're gaining weight. You're not following the system. You're not doing it how we're telling you to do. And you're just deviating from the plan.
True. I have a very interesting comment. And this is something that creates two kinds of schools. I always was comparing these two schools and thinking. Clara Atallah was saying, they say, if you want to become rich, create a book about how to become rich, because sometimes fake it till you make it, it works. So I always knew about this two schools, the schools that they grind and they work hard to make it happen in the right way. And then there is a huge school which made, for me, I think, which made the bad reputation for Forex, which made the bad reputation for network marketing, which is fake it until you make it. How much a person can fake it and make it? And if it makes it, how much it can sustain it?
So fake it till you make it. I don't believe in it, because it's like, if you go, okay, I'm going to pretend, right? I'm going to fake it till I make it. Well, again, the more you're faking it to make it, in your mind, you are constantly reminding yourself that you are not it. And so what ends up happening is, the more you try to succeed, the less you're going to succeed. And if you get some results, you're going to get something called imposter syndrome. And you're going to be like, well, this is not really me. I was just pretending this and that. And then what happens, you're going to self-sabotage it. What I tell people, and it sounds similar, but it's different. I say, be it until you are it. And what does that mean, right? Don't fake like you're rich until you are rich, right? Don't fake like you're successful until you are successful. Be successful until you are successful. What does that mean? Well, look at successful people. What are their attributes? They're confident. They're passionate. They're motivated. They're disciplined. They have a solid work ethic. They're willing to learn. They're hungry for knowledge. And be those qualities, and then you'll get there.
So in other words, like Jim Rohn always says, some success is not something you pursue. It's something you attract by the person you become.
Person that you become.
So you have to become more to attract more. So these people who are faking it, I think that these people are trying to hunt success. They are trying to hunt money. Their focus is not on the skills. Their focus is on money. Their focus on how to become successful, how to not become successful, how to show that I'm successful while I'm not.
Yeah. So I like that you say that, because if you think about it, if you're chasing success, if you're chasing love, whatever it is, anytime you're chasing something, it implies that it's running away from you. So if you're instead of chasing love, be love. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to attract it, right? And so that's, one of the things I tell people is like, stop chasing it and embody it, create the environment where that's going to want to be attracted to you.
Interesting, Clara, interesting point of view. I loved it, true. So she was listening to us. We have a small delay between our Zoom and the live stream, of course, like 30 seconds, like this.
But so, I do agree with you, though. There is a school that exists now. I mean, I think it always existed. It's just more so now because of social media. But, don't be the person that became rich off of selling books and tapes on how to get rich. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know, maybe this is kind of too spiritual. Maybe I shouldn't go into it. But at the end of the day, I think there's something greater than us. And at the end of the day, we're going to have to answer for certain things. And it's just like, at the end of the day, like, how are you making your money? Can you sleep at night? And are you making a difference? So, and, anytime you earn something, it tastes so much better. And
can I add something to this?
Yeah.
if you are faking it until you make it, you maybe you make money. Maybe you will make fast money. Maybe some people will be screwed by what you said, or they will believe in what you said. But I believe in two things. This is because this topic is very like critical for me. I believe in two things. I believe in two things. One, that if you fake it, at some point you will get caught. If you fake it, at some point, even after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and once you ruin this reputation, and it's really hard to build it. As always, like Warren Buffett says, you need 30 years to build your reputation, and you need 5 minutes to ruin it. So this is first, if you are thinking long term, you will never go into faking it. If you are that person who wants to make the fast money, maybe you can go into faking it. And second thing is the most important. When you fake something, you are not growing inside. You are not growing your skills. You are not becoming a better person. You are not becoming a person you will be proud of after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And this is something that, for me, it's much important than money. And all the community with us and people with us know that I don't care about money as much as I care about success. And it's so different about being every day better than the day before, about increasing my skills every day. And once I do this, money will flow. You don't need to fake it to get money. Just be you, be real. People love real people, and real people now are so minors in the world. So it's like diamonds. So if you are real to yourself first, and then to people around you, your value will get so high, so high.
And the one thing I will say also to add on to that, being real, if you want to succeed in life, you have to let go of seeking validation from other people, of wanting to be liked and wanting to be accepted. Because what happens is when you be real, your circle is going to be smaller, right, in quantity, but it's going to be higher in quality. And at the end of the day, that's what you want. Back in the day when I was on my way to become successful, I used to look out for people. But now that I got to where I'm at, now I look out for people, if that makes sense, right?
Yes.
So.
Yes, perfect. Clara, how much this one phrase is really debatable and interesting. Yes, it's so interesting because we have suffered a lot personally in the Forex industry and in the network marketing industry, because I've been in both for years. I've suffered a lot of people who are faking it to make it, and then they ruin the reputation of network marketing, they ruin the reputation of Forex trading. And then what we are doing since like 3-4 years, and that's why we are doing the live stream, that's why we are doing the normal thing. People know me not wearing these watches. Anyone can get a gold watch and put it inside. Anyone can get something like necklace and put it inside. Anyone can get, for example, a mortgage for its home or something, like they put it and they get money in front of it, get a rental car and put this Ferrari and get shots with it and say, look, I did money for this. It's not real. What's real, it's what you do in front of people. What's real, and when you follow a person or you learn from a person who is preaching what he does. And if I'm a trader, I must trade in front of you, not just showing you result. People who have result comes second. Personally, I don't believe only in result, because so many people fake it in result. So many people like put 2 accounts, demo accounts, one profitable, one loss, they buy and sell on the post, and then, oh, look what I did in 5 minutes. And we know in this, no, what we leveled up this business, and this is the chance that you have, guys, being part of the Alpha Universe project, being part of economy, being part of the Forex space, being part of all this momentum that will start being created. Like 2022, guys, I promise you, this is in front of Julian and Hassan also, 2022 will be our year for trading and network marketing. And any people who join us and who will be very serious about changing his life and really changing his life, I doubt with this aggressive plan that we have, with this trading system and what's coming as product, as EAs, as something like this, and as what we do on live trading and things like this, I really doubt not making at the end of the year at least $2,000, $4,000, $5,000 per month if they are starting from zero, and maybe more. But I'm saying, like, if you're giving it part-time or something like this for a full 365 days. This is it, guys. Thank you. We still have this session is being really interesting. Abundance is not something we acquire, it's something we tune into. Wayne Dyer. Ranim Mahmoud, true. They start from day one and they talk to people like they are already millionaires and they are helping them to become millionaires. True, Ranim. True. And that's why when any person with us in our community, in our team, when they say like, one of the deadly lessons in network marketing and in Forex is that you lie about your income. No, every time if you are learning, you say to people, I'm learning and I'm in process of making money. So, but I have people, and you can refer, I have people, they are making money. Abdullah is live trading. People in his community are making money. And because these people are making money, they will elevate me and I will work on my skills to be successful like these people. But I'm saying to you this, I'm telling you this, to go into this journey with me from the beginning, and you have the choice to be part of it or not. So this is in general. Julian, your last word for the audience who are attending now and who will get your replay.
I would tell everybody that you can dramatically change your life mentally, physically, emotionally, financially in a very short period of time. And, it's all going to matter of how quickly you can make the decision that your life matters, that it's worth it. You can do it. And everything you need is out there. You just got to look for it. And, with everything that we have going on with our company, with you partnering up with us and us partnering with you, it's going to be a great ride. And, it's not going to be a perfect ride. I also want to share that too. It's not going to be a perfect ride because, anytime you grow really, really fast, you have momentum, there's going to be a learning curve. But one thing I can promise you is this, being real is that, none of us are perfect, but we will always work as quickly as possible to come up with a resolution to make sure everything's a win-win. And, I don't know if this really matters to people or not, but this is one of the reasons why I got involved with Hassan is because Hassan and his family, they are God-fearing people. And, whether you're religious or not, when you work with someone that's like that, they're answering to something higher, and that they're going to cross their T's, they're dotting their I's because they want to make sure they're taking care of people. And that's one thing that I can promise you is that Hassan and his family, this company, they take care of their people, and you will be taken care of too. We'll teach you the strategies, the skills. And, obviously with Abdullah here, he's going to teach you how to trade. The only thing that we ask of you is to bring your desire, bring your willingness to learn, and you're going to be able to make it happen. So, and kind of ironic, the last thing I'll add is, your whole thing's called the alpha, the whole alpha thing. I didn't know that's what you called it. And alpha has been something that I've used a lot. And I was going to make this little announcement, but for everybody that's joining us, if you go to transformwithseed.com, you can get access to a free training that I've done a while ago. It's called the 7 Traits of the Alpha, which is kind of interesting because, I was like, man, that's like, kind of like what that person said by Wayne Dyer. It's something you tune into. So obviously we're on the same wavelength, and it's the 7 traits of the alpha. It applies to network marketing, applies to everything. And, alpha is not what you think it is. It's not about being better than everybody else. It's about being a leader and about going out there and making other people better. So transformwithseed.com, just enter your information, get access to a free training. And I'll post on my Instagram as well. So
yes, I will share your Instagram now. And why did you choose the Alpha Universe project? It's Alpha Universe. Why? Because our shoot won't be for the world only. We will shoot for all what we can. This project should reach in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 years, maybe. For me, more than even 100K people, members with us, to get involved in this, to make this change. So all over the world, any person who's speaking Arabic, any person who's speaking Spanish, any person who's speaking English so far, and the rest is yet to come, hopefully. So they can be part of this. And I promise you, if we work in the desire that Julian said, if we work in the push that you said, and by the way, every Friday so far, after the Wealth Overview, after the plan that we'll put next week, we will have the leadership training with Julian, with me, and with Malik, I think, so far. And then step by step, we will see what will happen. So this circle that Julian talked about, how to surround yourself with people who are willing to teach you, who are willing to make you successful in order to help you, and at the same time, in order to succeed all together. It's not like to be, I'm so honest with people. I never say like, I want you to succeed and I'm going home. No, we want to succeed together. And my idea that the Alpha Universe project by Economy will be one of the most remarkable brands in the world in the next 2-3 years, and every person should know about it in the future. And this is why I'm telling you guys, I'm so excited for this. Hassan is so excited for this. We have been working for this like for the next 12 months, for the last 12 months. And I've been in contact with Malik and Hassan for the last 2 years. And we're preparing this. This is not something that was just created. This is something that was really followed up in the right way, working hard on it, and you can be part of it. So people who are asking me, how can we follow Julian? This is his Instagram, Julian Dawn. You can follow him. You have the link on bio, Julian Dawn. I think the link that you said, it's in the bio link. Yes?
It's not in the bio yet. I'll add it into the bio, but I'll put it on my story first.
Also,
but the link is transformwithseed.com. I'll post up the link right away.
Perfect, Julian. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. It was an honor.
No, it was really an honor for me also. This session was really valuable, and hopefully that people get benefit from it. Oh my God, every Friday in Alpha Universe Project, yes, Bilal, every Friday in Alpha Universe Project, we will have the leadership training with Julian, with Malik, and with me. So guys, you don't want to miss this, just for the growth that you are doing. And then what Hassan said, this is something we will talk about it next Wednesday. But it's the first time I see a company, network marketing company, especially in the Forex industry, giving you 1.5 months free trial for the Arabic region. It's 1 month for them. Now, because we are delayed like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Hassan opened for us like for the end of October, yani 1st of November. You can test after this all the products. And I'm one of the products. So you can test all the products during these sessions with the Manara things, with the Hercules things, with all the community and things like, really it blows your mind. It gives you more confirmation. You will be really equipped to succeed in Forex trading. You will be really equipped to succeed in network marketing. And that's why I think this will be the best project ever that we'll be launching next Wednesday. Thank you so much, Julian.
Thank you for having me.
It has been an honor for us, and I will do the closing now in Arabic. So for all the summit. So guys, يعطيكم ألف عافية لكل الأشخاص اللي بقيوا معنا لآخر دقيقة. بدي أرجع أتشكر من جديد تيم فوركس سبيس تيم والإيكوليرن سامت تيم، بيلا زهران، أحمد آغا، جواهر فقيه، ميلاد حداد وجينيفر كالفايان. So for being that committed, for working hard to make the summit happen, despite now today connection problem اللي صار and القصص اللي صارت. So انتم فيكم تطلبوا جايز تحكونا على الواتساب ان كنتم من لبنان على الرقم اللبناني، وان كنتم من برات لبنان بتكونوا عم تحكونا على الرقم القبرصي، and we can answer all your questions from A to Z. You can have your برجع بخبركم your 2 weeks, you can have your 2 days يعني ل Friday night free increase your investment intelligence اللي رح بتعلمكم بيور. رح كون عم بعلم بقلب، عم بعطي شويه financial education بلس عم بحكي عن الفوركس from A to Z بلس عم برجع فرجي بارت من السيستم تبعنا، عم فرجي الريزلت اللي عملناها. we have testimony من العالم اللي كانوا موجودين. صدقوني once بلشتوا تحضروا ما رح بتوقفوا. and then I will repeat and repeat. You have your 24 hours 48 hours، حتى 72 لانه نحن الاربعاء خميس جمعه، لا 48 hours مزبوط. You have your 48 hours offer اللي هو الفوركس ماستري بروجرام ب $200 بدل $300. هذا البروجرام اللي كان ب $600 but now because we are increasing this because of the crisis, because of the people who are getting into this, كان $300 صار من بعد الثوره بلبنان لانه حسب الوضع الاقتصادي الموجود هون. and then هلا فيكم تاخذوه بس ب $200 guys، $200 a full system. So make sure to get it صراحه. You will get all the system, you will get part for free in our community, the Forex Space community, with all what we do on a weekly basis كمان. and you can learn from A to Z everything you need in our system and start your journey. So take action guys, take action. This is something that related to you. رجعوا احضروا الريبلايز تبع امبارح واليوم and then you will get everything you need. You will get everything you will need to start a business. بس please عم بتوجه للبنانية خصوصا وللعرب عموما. الوضع منه بيسمح انه كثير نكون عم نلوطح وعم نضيع وقت وعم نشوف اذا بتزبط وما بتزبط وان شاء الله ايه وان شاء الله لا. اليوم نحن بسبق مع الوقت. هيدا السبق مع الوقت بتحددوا انتم اذا رح بتكونوا عم تمشوا مع التران، لانه التران ماشي معكم ولا بلاكم، ماشي معي ولا بلاي. يا بنطلع بهيدا التران وبنمشي معه، او بيمشي التران ونحن بنضلنا ورا والعالم عم تطلع فيه بتكون عم تنجح وعم تتقدم. اذا انتم معتبرين الامور هينه، اكيد انتم ما تعتبرين الامور هينه لانه عم تشوفوا شو عم بيصير. لكم شغله في احتمال كثير كبير كثير كبير انها تسوق بعد اكثر واكثر لقدام. سو ميك شور انتم تكونوا موجودين ببوزيشن انكم تستفيدوا من هذه الاوبورتونيتي، ان كان من جناس، ان كان من الالفا يونيفرس بروجكت باي ايكونومي، ان كان من التريدينج مع الفوركس سبيس عادي، وان كان بالريل استيت للاشخاص الباقيين بلبنان. We have 4 projects fully ready. We launched them بهيدي الEcoLearn Summit. 4 projects 3 related pure لإلنا، و1 مع جاد بيطار بالريل استيت. So you can have this solution. عندكم 4 solution قدامكم. إذا عندكم الديزاير وعندكم الويل حقيقية you will make it. إذا ما عندكم إياها ما تقولوا بعدين what if، ما تندموا بعدين وتقولوا يلعن حظي ويلعن الوضع ويلعن الاقتصاد، لانه انتم بتكونوا قررتوا هذه الامور تعملوها. Thank you for everything. يعطيكم العافيه. Thanks guys. Thanks Ahmad. Congratulations on this beautiful summit. My first time. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you لإلي كريستين كمان. Matt, Lawan, thank you. Ali Marzoud, thank you for the inspiration and motivation summit. Thank you لإلكم guys. My wish for you guys is to share it مع كل الاشخاص اللي بتعرفون، استشارت مع العالم يلي منهم بعد واعيين على خطوره الوضع وعم يناقشوا على سولوشنز، عندهم وظيفه خسروها، عندهم مصاري عم تخلص، عندهم ما بعرف خايفين من الفيوتشر، منهم عارفين شو جاي. ميك شور تشارك معهم لحتى تقدروا تفيدون باكثر شيء ممكن وباكثر ليفل ممكن. This is how you will make impact، غير انه انتم تكونوا بارت من الامور اللي عم تبلش فيها. سو يعطيكم الف عافيه. ثانك يو سو ماتش لكل السبيكرز بدون اي استثناء. They were super wow. I learned a lot بهيدا السمت. So كيف إذا الأشخاص اللي عم يحضروها كمان. Thanks لكل البزنس بارتنرز. Thanks لكل الكوميونتي بارتنرز. Thanks للفوركس سبيس for supporting هيدا الإيفنت. لل AH Financial Consultancy for creating it and promoting it. At the same time for the Forex Space Women in Trading that you are launching in the next week اللي هي community بالفوركس سبيس للسيدات وللنساء وللwomen. So make sure انه تكونوا بارت منها. يعطيكم الف عافيه جميعا. See you in Alarad tomorrow again during our live session على الفوركس سبيس. ما تنسوا تحكوا على الارقام تبع الواتساب. Get your free webinar, watch it, get educated بشكل كتير كبير and then decide where you want to be. Next Wednesday book yourself عشية. Next Thursday book yourself عشية. 2 projects رح يكونوا اوضح لكم، رح نبعث لكم اياها على الايميل ويل شير على السوشيال ميديا تبعنا. سو انتم كمان if you are interested to know more about it ابعثوا ارقامكم واحكوا مع الواتساب عنا، بحطوا لكم ساعتها on the broadcast list and then they will share with you اول عالم انتم بتكونوا عم تعرفوا فيها. Thank you so much. Have a nice eve. بعد شغله اخيره. Make sure to join our EcoLearn Nexus group. EcoLearn Nexus group على الفيسبوك. join it EcoLearn Nexus group، لانه حتى بهيدي السمت اطلقنا من بعد رجعنا اطلقنا من جديد لEcoLearn Nexus يلي شغلتها تكون عم تشتغل على الهول ويل اوف لايف بحياتكم، بالريليشن شيب، بالويلث، بالهيلث. So every month we will have one webinar, we will have one speaker عم بيكون عم يعطي ويبينار معين، مش انه بس هيك توك مثل هيدي، باي هينتس باي تيبس لحتى انتم تكونوا عم تنجحوا، لحتى توصلوا الامور اللي بدكم اياها بكل الاسبكت اوف لايف. لانه ما بيهمني حدا يطلع مصاري ما يكون عم بيعرف يعيش حياته، ما بيهمني واحد يكون صحته منيحه بس ما افلس وما معه مصاري، ما بيهمني حدا يكون عنده مشاكل عم يواجهها بالريليشن مع العالم اللي حواليه. بيهمنا انه نكون عم نخلق كل هيدي ضمن الإيكوليرن نكسس يلي هي هيدا المول، هيدا الشيء الكبير يلي it gets all the aspects of your life which is the wheel of life. Thank you جميعا and الله راد بنشوفكم بقادم الايفنتس اللي عم نعملها، وبعلن انتهاء الإيكوليرن سمت 2021 لرابع سنه على التوالي. عنوانها We Shape Tomorrow. مثل ما شفتوا اليوم that we are able to shape tomorrow. نحن اللي بنقرر our tomorrow كيف رح بيكون، انتوا اللي بتقرروا your tomorrow كيف رح بيكون. ما حدا بحق له يقرر عنكم، ما حدا بحق له to influence you in the negative way. It's up to you guys. Even you walk with the successful people or you stay or you will be left behind. يعطيكم الف عافيه.